Alright. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, phantoms of all kinds. My name's Phantasma Knight, Warrior Poet of the Order of the Loot Rat, and today we're going to be playing more WitchSpring R. I'm still trying to, get all my old settings, worked out. I keep forgetting to deal with this stuff when I'm not streaming, which I really should be doing more of. Let me scoot my avatar over a little bit, because I prefer it when... Oh, shoot, didn't mean to move it elevation-wise. Yeah, have my head right in the middle of that map, like it's a halo behind me. Huzzah. I have no idea if that's straight on, but good enough. Anyway, so I was going to do a little bit of the grinding stuff, go do some of these combat encounters that they're all like, you haven't done this combat encounter. Oh. Like, for example, here, a group of enemies you have never fought before. You earn combat XP. I was intending to do a lot more of these, but, kind of neglected it, kind of forgot. Anyway, I went to the fire cave, fought some big golem-looking thing, and then the path continued further ahead. There was, like, a little gate thing behind it, and I found this area. So, I'm fighting more enemies. A lot of enemies here. I wonder how many of these guys the chain lightning will actually hit. Let's see here. So I found out that the three fork lightning versus the 4-fork lightning, the 4-fork seems stronger, costs more, but doesn't bounce nearly as much. Of course, even with the 3-fork, you need to be a little bit lucky. Yeah, like normally it hits a lot more enemies. I don't know why it's refusing to hit anyone here. Okay, we're only gonna hit 4 of them at least. And of course, it gets weaker with each time, so that's a bit of an issue. If something updates and kicks off all the settings, yeah, I'm starting to get the thing where it's like, OBS didn't close properly last time, and then next is gonna tell me you can't start up properly. Or, no, there's an error when starting up, so you have to start up as administrator again. So it seems like I'm going back to, like, whatever was going on that was wrong before. I was hoping I fixed some problems, but, looks like that wasn't the case. Anyway, it's not showing it, but this pet should have big AoE attack. Shoot. Okay, maybe the AoE attack was a little smaller than I thought. Anyway, let's continue blasting people with lightning. I do not understand this pattern sometimes. Anyway, I'll just hit maybe this one. There we go. If you can't get many bounces in, then perhaps the 4-fork is better. And with my staff, I'm still recovering MP every time I kill something. Okay, got a Rulo's arrow, which, if I recall correctly, doesn't actually take up a turn. Let's see for sure. In the meantime, I'll take another bite of food. Maybe I will finish all this in the first half-hour stream. Didn't get a whole lot of food, mind you. AoE attacks are always better when you can reposition the enemy. Or when they like to cluster up. Lately, I still have had a lot of Lancer RPG on the brain. Honestly, I should be working more on D&D 5e, considering I have at least 4 people who are interested in playing. Guess I just need to jump from one side to the other. Hey there, Nico. Good to see you. Okay, looks like I did it. But it's blocked by some kind of seal. I don't remember what was going on with the seal. And also I don't remember what that little thing is. It's marked on my map as this, like, large green hexagon, but I have no idea what it actually is. Yeah, I can't remember what that is exactly, but maybe it has something to do with one of the other gods or something. Oh, took a hit there. Does quite a bit of damage too. If I gotten hit by too many of those, definitely would have gone down. Angry Bull's Room. It only has 6,000 HP. Should be easy, right? I don't know if it actually is. Any strength increase. That worries me just a little bit. Oh my goodness, that is, excuse me, way stronger than I thought. Let's see, what was the, oh, this was the thing that I like using. Shoot, I don't know if this is enough though. She still might end up screwed. Maybe let's defend this time. It's too scary. Okay, so Arua's arrow's ready. Other than that, maybe I should just use some healing. Shield, Arua's arrow. Quite a bit of damage. Alright, gotta remember to go and hunt some boars. Okay, it's too scary, but it looks like we can't survive it. Alright, now that Joe's available again, let's see. Maybe I should use this. Got a bunch of these things. Increase my defense by a little bit. Oh. Okay, so we still have quite a ways left to go for that. We can still use the Magic Blast though. Oh. Also damage, good crit. Oh. Okay, it just buffed up. Gonna use another one of these things. Make sure to use the Magic Shield, and our attack is charged up. Why not do a triple swing? Okay, looks like enough MP, let's try it. Oh, no, not quite. Oh, dang. I overestimated my own power. Alright, let's use this from the beginning. Let's use a basic bomb. I want to see what it looks like. 365, not amazing, but it's something. Okay, Magic Shield. This did like 600 something damage, right? This is the fire area, so maybe fire won't be too good, but let's see. Oh, yep, fire resist. And blast of lightning. Eesh. Blast of Divine Lightning for another 1,000 damage. Okay, and that was dangerous close to death. Holy crap. Oh, you know, I totally forgot to summon other pets. What am I doing? Oh, now I feel silly. It's a shame that you can't just have that like automatically do something, because it doesn't even take up a turn. You can just pull them all out all at once. So that's a bit of a shame. Alright. Need some MP anyway, let's just block. Oh, and it's just buffing up. What a waste. Oh wait, no, it's attacking again. It's moving again right after buffing. Okay, thanks to that defend. Wasn't too bad. Insufficient MP. Well, let's hope we can take it out then. If not, this is gonna be very bad. Sweet. We only died once. Another achievement. Angry monster. Description just says angry ball. Angry fluoride, specifically. Achievement just said, did just say angry ball, but this says angry fluoride. I wonder what that's all about. Don't know much about fluoride. Maybe the bowl is made of it? But didn't it say it was like an iron bowl or something? Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. We beat a little optional mini-boss, so I am out of here. Actually, I could probably just teleport out. Another triple redeem from Honda-san, so stretch some more. Sip a little bit more water. Bang my bowl by accident. Alright. So, yeah, I don't know what I'll be missing if I skip some of these combat encounters, and odds are I already missed some of them. So if there was some kind of achievement for getting every combat encounter in the game, I probably failed it. Getting flashbacks to Trails of Cold Steel. There are like achievements for like scanning every enemy in the game. If you fight an enemy enough times, you get the scan off just automatically just by killing them enough times, I think. Other times, like bosses, you have to go out of your way to scan them. And you forget to do it. And they're like, beyond bosses, sometimes they're just event fights that aren't difficult at all. But yeah, you don't realize and you just don't scan them. Well, sometimes cost you, because that's the only time you're going to encounter that specific instance. Or that specific enemy. Even if you run into similar enemies all the time. Anyway, I'm just gonna check my spellbooks real fast. Let's see. No idea where to get this thing. Fire, frog, swamp. Wonder what it means by show ingredients and hints. Maybe we'll mark it if I'm about to go get the stuff. Maybe I could go farm the white foxes for this marble. Narrow close to getting that stuff. Plenty of pies here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Contract tails. Does it do anything? Maybe I should be eating these pies instead of the boar meat. Even though the boar meat doesn't do as much, and so it looks like it's less wasteful to use it. I don't know. In any case, let us, I don't know what to do here. Okay, just back out, leave, teleport. Just check over here real fast. I want to say we need to go to Arua's island because I think we were going to check on the knights and whatever they're doing inside that shipwreck. I don't think this guy has any new stuff, but I just want to double check. And also take a look at these. Yeah, we can get more of those scales, no problem. Wait. What item is that I just handed over? What is that? Right, we got some expensive stuff here. Increases our stats, could be useful. Maybe I just want to buy a whole bunch of these. Just amp my power up like crazy. You know what, actually, yeah, let's do that. Let's just go ahead and just like buy 10 of them. Alright, don't know if I'll need more gold at some point, but for now, gotta pump it up. And then some more. Okay, now let's see. I think there were like a whole bunch of things. Okay, I just remembered. I don't remember we need to go look at the shipwreck, but we definitely need to go further this way. Check out this land with lions. Oh, wild boar. What are the requirements to do? Quick hunt again? I don't remember. Let's see here. Quick hunt. Stabs put in. And a max HP is lower than her magic. Their agility is lower than hers. Sufficient MP. Okay, so I need 250 HP. Dang. Can I just realized, can I sell some stuff? Probably won't make that much. I spent like 50,000. Okay, so let me sell for a decent amount. Okay, this sells for 90 gold, but what about the base ingredients? Dwarf golem grass, huh? Guess I better go kill more of these at some point. Let's see, 15, and then where's the rabbit meat? So 75. 75 for 90? Is that right? You know, this is a very, very simplified version of what makes me waste so much time in Arena Breakout Infinite. Because all your guns have a whole bunch of little components, a whole bunch of parts that you can equip onto it, a whole bunch of variants for each slot, and then the prices keep fluctuating. There's no fixed price for almost any item in the game. It's always like, how is that in the marketplace? And even in the modifying your guns menu. If you're on the weaponsmith menu, and you click on a slot, it will show you the various things, it will show you the prices for it, you can hover over them to see the stat changes. But you actually click on it, the actual cost of the gun might be more. I don't know why it's inaccurate. But it is, and it drives me crazy. Because I might be like, oh, okay, I'm willing to spend this much to make my gun reload slightly faster. And then it turns out it's way more costly than I expected. Alright, so I gotta remember that even if I'm babbling about random crap, I need to make sure that I'm still working on doing stuff. Because if I stop playing the game while babbling, the game's gonna take literally twice as long. So let's see. It was 60 for a rabbit meat and 15 for each of those things, so 90. It takes 90, and because we have mastery on this, we will get twice as many. So I think we will make a profit of 100%. Yes. I only have so much rabbit meat though. Oh, okay. That's, I should pay attention to that. Okay, so these fox marsh shards, I was gonna make an accessory, but it looks like it could also be used for something to increase my max MP by quite a bit. Each one of them doesn't increase my max MP by that much, I think. The dwarf golem grass, I had 20 of those, and I just spent them all on a quest. Yeah, well, I want to grind. I could do quite a bit of grinding. Alright, hang on. Let me just take a quick screenshot of this, even though, like, I'm not planning to, like, farm these items, but just want to see what this is like. Okay, you know, maybe I'll make some more of these. Another hydrate? Very well. It is quite warm out today. Alright. So, let's see. Wish this was organized a little bit better. The aged frog spawn costs, gives me 150. Let's see, if I'm looking at that image right, it's this dried pie, so 12. Is this what I'm looking at? No, that's sulfur powder. It's probably, oh, here we go. Giant frog spawn. Oh, I forgot it was 12, right? 12, 30, so that's 42. 42, 72. So we make 2 of them for 72, but we sell them for 150 each. That's quite the profit. They don't cover a whole lot of HP. Okay, that's nothing. I have 5k. That's enough to buy like one of those things, right? Sure, why not? We went into the trouble of making the stuff to sell. Oh, toolbox. Okay, not quite enough yet if I want to quick hunt those creatures. Right, I don't know why I went through this corridor. I forgot that there was this whole corridor here. I thought I could just get back to the forest. Would have been faster just to teleport. Probably still would have been fast. Oh, fudge. Still probably would have been faster to teleport as soon as I saw that I was in the corridor. The raw rabbit meat is what holds us back from getting crap tons of the basic healing potion. Because the other ingredient is just these leaves that you can get so many of. You get so many of them just by going around this area. And unlike the rest, they don't run away if you accidentally bump into them. Or get too close to them. Still not sure what these things are good for. You know, this is just a random thought, but so I mentioned a few times before that it seems like I don't appreciate video game scenery as much as other people. Like, Hitman should have been amazing. War of Assassination, I treat it as a stealth game with a roguelike mode, but I think I like the vibrant colors in these kind of more fantastical games. And I remember in Blue Reflection Second Light, I also just adored the water. Like I didn't stare at it often. I didn't stare at it very much at all. But there's something about clear shimmering water in video games that I just really enjoy. Sometimes water can look pretty fake though. Girls Frontline 2, I played it for less than 2 weeks. I still feel bad about that. Hold on, I don't remember what I was going to do. Maybe I should just teleport over to Niorua's temple so I could grind stuff there. Oh, I was going to do a couple of these training minigames. Get her stats up. Maybe I should increase her MP, but I'm just like, magic. Okay, maybe just boost her magic this time. Make it easier to do the quick hunts. Anyway, so I was talking about Girls Frontline. So the game is gorgeous, but well, they can't animate liquids. Anything liquid looks pretty ugly in that game. But yeah, the game looks amazing. I wish I'd spent more time on it. Gotcha games, though. They take so much out of you. I wish I'd gotten into the Silver Palace playtest as well. I never get into these playtests. Feels kind of bad. Like, either it's a playtest that lets everyone in, or I'm the only one who doesn't get... Well, I should say I'm the only one who doesn't get in. But it's usually... Well, I guess it's possible. At some point I did sign up for a playtest that other people didn't get in on. Like, Endless Legend 2. Like, I didn't play the playtest very much there, but who knows? Maybe. Maybe I was one of the lucky few there and just didn't spend as much time with it. Wasted my chance. Alright, let's see. What are her stats at right now? Ooh, okay, wow. I bumped up her stats quite a bit. I don't know if she has some kind of multiplier on her gear, or it was just that I happened to have stats from, like, the staff or whatnot. Anyway. I could teleport to Rua's temple, but I want to remind myself what it looks like when you just go to the island directly. Well, okay, well, maybe this is not as direct as teleportation. When you go directly to the shore. Okay, I've already fought them before. Will not earn combat XP. I was hoping I'd have enough firepower to just take them out, but nope. Their HP is lower than my magic. You need this absurd amount of magic to quick hunt everything. Same with strength, I suppose. Also, I'm not sure if, like, strength is really a good idea. I mean, I've definitely had cases before where I'm like, this doesn't look good at all, and then people are like, what are you talking about? This is completely broken. But maybe it's because I'm playing a little witch here, but kind of feels like magic is more her strong point. I suppose you could pump everything to strength and then just smack the crap out of enemies, and then, oh. What? I thought I timed it there. I thought I led my shot properly. Well, not led my shot, but... No, I guess it would be leading my shot. Maybe there is no leading the shot, even though it shows the animation for, like, firing thing. Okay, so yeah, maybe a strength build is viable, but it feels like Like, sure, you get the multi-strike attacks, but like the spells just hit so hard. I mean, they should. They spend your MP for it. But, I suppose in theory you could just use your MP just for a magic shield and then just smack the crap out of the enemy. You put everything into strength, then you wouldn't have nearly as much magic to feel like you're wasting it, but you also wouldn't need to worry about investing into MP as well. Whereas HP, you always need HP. What are you guys doing?
その隊長を待っているところだ。リビア様。
船の中は黒い魔力でいっぱいだ。どうして王宮の戦闘艦がここまで黒い魔力に汚染されたの？
Probably because all your buddies are corrupt.
この状況だと船の中を長時間探索するのは無理ね。やっぱり船の中に黒い魔力の石があるみたいだね。
ふむ、何か不吉だな。
幸い無駄骨じゃなかったけど、調査中にジェイドの軍隊が通り過ぎた後を見つけたの。
我々がすぐに侵入します。黒い魔力なんて精神力で乗り越えてみせます。
落ち着いて。黒い魔力にやられたら戦い合うことになるかもしれないから。
しかし
ひとまず対策を練ってから入った方が。やっほー、困ってるみたいだね。何をしに来たの？まさか戦うつもり？私もナンパ船に用があってね。入り口にあった残骸もあんたたちが片付けてくれたから入りやすそうだね。待って、魔女。ここに入るなら私たちの仲間の居場所を確認してくれない？
You know, in some ways, this is a very typical mage warrior. What's the word? Interaction. The warrior clears the physical debris out of the way. The mage goes in and deals with the dark magic stone. Very typical in some ways. Gotcha, ref. I'll be looking forward to playing together. Hopefully that will work out. I actually did talk in that chat after your initial reply. I don't know if you said anything further. Sellsword replied, and I replied to that. I could stop stream earlier and play Darktide. I really do want to set aside time to play with friends. But at the same time, right now, streaming is... Well, in some ways I am getting sick of streaming. Like, I'm just so utterly fed up with it. But in some ways, it's still everything to me. Without streaming, I got nothing. So of course I'm going to care about it a little bit. Of course I'm going to want to stick to it. And with my personality, I'm going to feel bad every time I end up skipping a stream or delaying something. As is the case for this game. I haven't played this game in like 2 weeks. It's a great game. One thing I hate about games is when they waste your time. When they have like super long menu animations or super long attack animations, when they make you travel slowly everywhere. This game doesn't do that. Everything moves like a nice fast clip. When enemies attack, all enemies of the same type attack at the same time. You have the quick hunt option if your stats are ridiculous enough.
リビア様、魔女に頼むつもりですか？我々は勇士です。
It would be more of an issue if the witch asked for payment return, like one of the folklore witch, one of the fairy tale witches. Like that'd be a problem. But I mean, this girl? Nah, she's more of a modern mage than a folklore witch.
冷静に判断して。ここまで来て手ぶらで帰るつもり？私が頼みを聞く理由ってないよね。
Never mind, she is asking for payment.
取引して。
Oh. Oh, that's nice. But yeah, this payment isn't something like, you will die if you don't accomplish this, or I want your firstborn child, you know, nothing crazy like that. I'm taking your beautiful singing voice.
黒い魔力を一部遮断できる装備だよ。あんたにも役立つはず。へえ、いいね。中で勇士を見つけたら教えてあげる。それからこれも持って行って。
Extra supplies? Potions? Oh. Oh, okay.
私の指揮官の気象だよ。指揮官の気象同士が近づくと輝くの。
指揮官の気象同士反応するとは、探しているのは上級勇士ってことっすね。ご主人様、上級勇士がやられるほど危険なものがナンパ船の中にあるっす。
And so they gave me an excuse.
大丈夫。私にはアルア様の落雷もあるんだよ。
And so they give me an excuse to fight a high-ranking knight as a boss fight. Hiba, you demand my first slice of pie? No deal. You can have my soul instead. Don't take loot from Loot Rat. I'm kidding. First slice of pie is not such a big ask. It's the kind of thing that makes you go, oh, well, I guess it is a cost. But like, if you haven't had pie in a while, baking a delicious pie and then giving someone else the first slice, it's like, it's just enough to like recognize it as a cost, but it's not really a big cost. Meanwhile, it's like, I want a few pennies, then the only reason why that would cause a problem would be if you don't have any pennies on hand because everyone's using like paper bills, or more likely, a freaking credit card.
自信満々っすね。
I don't think Pieberry has pennies or credit cards to steal though.
指揮官の気象まで預けるとは一体何をお考えで？
船の中は黒い魔力だけじゃなくて殺気に満ちてる。魔女は必ず戦闘を避けられないはずよ。魔女が船内の戦闘で疲れたら隙を狙って奇襲する。運が良ければそのまま倒れた魔女を回収できるはず。
Oh, that's
そう
not
すれ
nice.
ば行方不明者の捜索はもちろんナンパ船の危険も取り除いて魔女を捕獲した功績まで得られるのよ。
なるほど、さすが隊長。リビア様の知恵に感服いたしました。
I don't know what word they translate that from, but that's not wisdom, that's cunning. It's very pragmatic. Not very nice of her, but very pragmatic. Hey, if she ambushes us and fails to beat us, can we just take her insignia with us? You know, as payment. Right now we're just borrowing it. Oh, this is interesting. The camera usually shifts when Pieberry moves, but the camera angle in that room is fixed. Then in Kirby game, Kirby will fight an Eldritch Horror or God because a slice of cake was stolen from him. That is true.
指揮官の気象が光ってる。リビアの仲間は見つけたってことかな。ドアが閉まってる。この向こうに気配を感じるけど。
Your boss fight.
中から鍵をかけてるみたいっす。ふむ、何かから逃げるためとかっすかね。
Or maybe to keep something in, if that something doesn't have hands or enough intellect to open the door. Ah, they're doing it to keep themselves in. Well, never mind. The tainted soldiers are outside.
あれは何？
闇の勇士っす。
闇の勇士？
黒い魔力に支配された勇士たちのことっす。もう人間ではないっすね。
Okay, well, this could turn out a little awkward. They're no longer human, so we're gonna have to cut them down. Livia and her boys are gonna come in. They'll be like, "You killed our comrades."
そんな助けてあげられないの？
Oh.
一度黒い魔力に汚された体を元に戻すのは不可能に近いっす。そもそもあいつらには黒い魔力から抜け出す意志すらないっす。力の誘惑に自らハマったはずっすから。
もともとは普通の人間だったんだよね。じゃああいつらがこのドアを開ける鍵を持ってるのかな？
どうすかね。見た目からして指揮官級が使っていた部屋っぽいっすけど、下級勇士が指揮官室の鍵を持っているとは思えないっす。
Alright, Joe, that's ridiculous. This is a shipwreck. Like, I don't think these, unless you're saying that these soldiers are just been hanging out here this whole time. But she said something about Jade, right? Wasn't Jade a guy that we met? I don't remember for sure. I remember we met some guy named Justice. But yeah, now I'm... Okay, yeah, I'm a little curious now. But... What's the Paimon on screen? This is Black Joe. He seems very knowledgeable about magic. Supposedly the Pope did something and like stole the divine power from the gods or something like that. I forgot what the context was, but in our previous session, I think our witch protagonist was like, "Is this?" She says something like, "Is this something that the Pope did?" And Joe was like, "No, that's not possible, or else I wouldn't have known about it." I mean, so I don't know. This little critter does seem to be very helpful most of the time, but he is not fond of being pushed around by his master, and actually did try to drown her at one point. Laughing about it too. Well, he didn't try super hard. It was just like, if you don't let go, I'm going to drop you into the water. You still like his eyes. What eyes? They're squintier than the Asians. I gotta remember not to make jokes like that, because even I am Asian, most people won't know that. Anyway, I still think it's ridiculous that he's like, I don't think a low-rank warrior would have a key to the commander's cabin. Well, not if the ship was still had the original crew members. But like, it's a shipwreck. I don't think anyone's been here for a while. If this is the original crew that was on there, then fine. Maybe the zombie captain has it. Maybe. Or maybe the low-ranking warriors all jumped the commander and they just like are dragging around bits of loot, not realizing what it is. Who knows? Let's not worry about it. Let's go find the commander. Girl could summon divine lightning, and she can't break down this door. Oh well. Too bad. So sad. Let's fight. Defense element steel, so it doesn't mean they're weak to lightning. Oh, the lightning bounced back. That's cool. Where are all my summons? Why does this game do this? Even on the field, you only have one unit at a time. I guess after cutscenes, your summons go away. Dark magic stone. Got a blade, but it might be a crafting ingredient. If you're hearing any cracking noises, I'm eating pistachios. Oh.
魔女殺さないでくれ降伏するから
殺さないよ。
本当か
ここでどうやって生き残ったの？
Crunch, crunch.
補給品の腐りかけた食べ物でなんとかいっそ死んだ方がマシなくらい辛かったよ
What, you don't have dried pies? Or has it been that long? And even the dried pies have gone bad?
外には巨大なライオンがいるしここは島だし誰も助けに来ないし
他にも生存者がいるの？
どうだろうな近くの箱の間から気配を感じはするけど
箱から？わかった早く行ってリビアが待ってるよ
本当かやっぱり助けが来てくれたんだ
Yep, and it was a witch. Did it say investigate the crates in the captain's quarters? Alright. Another trip redeem. Man, you guys really want me to avoid dying of drowning or sorry, not drowning. Dying of dehydration today. Therefore, I will hydrate. You guys keep this up though, and I'm going to have to get more water. Very well, I'll hydrate some more. Alright. Don't say anything about how much water you have left me. Alright, so you need to stretch as well. Oh! Didn't mean to go that way. Was that the commander I saw down there? It was rather big. Oh, nope, just a bunch of regular soldiers. I wonder if I should whip out the AoE fire spell. Jeez, that was enough to take that guy out. Okay, maybe I should stop relying on that spell. Even if it's more AoE, it's awfully weak. Or maybe I can just keep casting again and again. Maybe we'll be fine. Wasn't I supposed to be grinding before this? I don't know if supposed to be grinding is the right word, but it seems like encounters change between. Okay, so I was gonna say encounters change between chapters or acts. I forgot which one it was called, but you know, maybe it's not such a big deal. Like it's highly likely that we've already missed the combat encounter. So if that's, how do you know what a cannon shell is? You grew up in the forest, abandoned as a baby. How do you even know how to speak? Yeah, not gonna worry about too much. Anyway, so it's almost certain that we've lost, or it's almost certain that we've missed some combat encounters. So there's achievement for it, we're not getting it. However, I did want to look around a little bit and see if there's anything else I can craft. I haven't found the fire frog swamp, but maybe there's some optional areas we can go into? Optional bosses? May find another summon? Got a cannonball next to a cannon, but we can't use it on the cannon. The lock mine key does not fit. Why is this even a thing? Like, why do we, why are we still carrying around keys and in places where we can't use them? This is basically a JRPG. It's not like some kind of dungeon crawler. Also, is this Jade? If so, then we met him pretty recently. Oh, his name was Ethan. Okay. Because I was like, okay, if this was Jade, and it was Jade's squad that got lost in here, then it was pretty recent, and there's no reason why the commander should have the key to the commander's room. Because the commander of this group is not necessarily the commander that was on the ship in the first place. Try and finish the I'm Wisha demo last night? Oh yeah, I did see you playing it. Any thoughts on it? In some ways, it feels like a standard modern action game to me. And I feel like I've gravitated away from standard action games these days. I'm not quite sure why. I want to say I played a lot more action game back in the day, but I guess once we got to like PS3 or maybe PS4 era, I stopped playing so many of them. Like, I don't know if action is even the right term, maybe action adventure. But like, if it wasn't for Trisai recommending that I play Psychonauts, for example, I probably wouldn't have played one of those in quite some time.
誰だっけ?
ほら、あの時の私たち奈落村の畑で会ったじゃん。
おお、あの時の魔女か。ヘルメットをかぶってねえからか別人みたいだな。
Oh, that's right.
ここには何の用だ?
誰かの手伝いをしてるの。っていうか、エダンの方こそここで何してるの？ここはかなり危険なんだよ。
Ref, just checking. But when you say the last boss, I only remember like one like actual boss. Are you talking about Sasaki Ganryo? Because if not, then maybe they updated the demo. Just want to double check. You like it, but you're not sure you like it enough to pre-order it or play it on a birthday stream. Gotcha. Yeah, I think I might wait a little bit myself, even though I was so excited when I heard that they were announcing a new Onimusha game. So excited. I just hope that they actually have some weapon variety. They probably don't, though, because it looks like they're doing the same thing as the Onimusha 3 cutscene, where you only transform your weapon, your basic katana, into a magic weapon for magic attacks.
俺は調査することがあってな。
君もリビアのように仲間を探してるの？
リビア先輩もここに来てたのか？
Yep.
そんなに驚く？
実は先輩に声をかけられてたんだが、個人的な用事があるから断ったんだけど、よりによって同じ場所に来るとはな。
じゃあ君もリビアを助ければいいじゃん。ついでにさ。
それは難しいな。先輩と俺は探してるものが全然違うんだ。
君の探してるものって何？
泉の戦争当時に船に乗っていた乗船者の名簿を探してる。その中でも特に少年の志願兵の名簿が必要なんだ。
Oh, he's
で
got
も
personal
王宮
stakes
で名
here.
簿を紛失したせいで仕方なくここまで出てきた。
幼い少年も戦争に参加してたってこと？泉の戦争って本当に残酷なんだね。
There's something ironic about a little girl who's been hunted all her life saying something like this.
それにしてもなんでその名簿が必要なの？
かなり昔に勝手に戦争に志願して失踪した兄を探してるんだ。
兄さん生きてるといいね。
He's probably one of the people who
バカな兄
attacked
の
us.
生死なんか知ったこっちゃねえ。兄の白骨でも服の切れ端でも探そうってだけだよ。母さんが毎日毎日泣きながら兄を探してる。それが1日2日ならまだしも、もう10年以上そんな感じだから、俺がおかしくなりそうだよ。
そうなんだ。
Family's a major theme
でも
of this
君
game.
リビア先輩のことはどうして知ってるんだ？すでに2人でやり合ったのか？
実は私もナンパ船から流れ出る危険な魔力を調査してるんだ。リビアと目的が似てるから入るついでに手伝おうと思ってさ。
何？先輩を助けているだと？
She's gonna backstab you.
神
But
殿に住んでる私の友達から勇士たちを監視するよう頼まれたんだけど、どういうわけかついでにリビアを助けることになったんだ。
俺よりのんきなやつに会ったのは久しぶりだぜ。しかしリビア先輩、思い切ったな。勇士と魔女が合同調査なんて。でも気をつけた方がいい。ここでは何が起きてもおかしくないからな。
どういうこと？
リビア先輩は自分の甘さを何としてでも克服したがってる。そうじゃなくても同期のジャスティス先輩に随分先を行かれてかなり悩んでるみたいだったから、今度こそいざとなったら君を後ろから襲うかもしれねえぞ。
わかった。心配してくれてるんだよね。ありがとう。
this guy's such a good guy, but at the same time he's a bit of a slacker. It feels like that's why he's a good guy. Because the straight-laced people like Livia, well, straight-laced from a certain point of view. Like, Livia seems like she genuinely believes in their dogma. To the point that she doesn't mind sending in an enemy first to soften things up, even though that enemy agreed to help them, and then take her out and claim the credit for herself. So, straight-laced by a certain kind of definition. Meanwhile, this guy's a slacker, doesn't show up to training, skips out on a request to help out because he's got some personal stuff to take care of. So, you know, he's a bit more of a scoundrel, but a scoundrel in a fascist regime is actually a bit of a nice guy. Or can be a bit of a nice guy. Yeah, Raph, I do remember that guy. He was like a swordsman type, right? Sort of like an elite enemy shows up, looks tough. Fight a one-on-one fight against him, and then you just move on after that. What am I supposed to do here? I found 3 locked doors, and the only key I have aren't for any of them. Maybe I'm supposed to check the crates. We do have a cannonball that I'm not quite sure what to do with. I see beds. I guess this would be the sleeping quarters? On the ship though, will they have beds? Or would it be more like hammocks? I don't know. Now, I've seen a modern ship. The beds were more like drawers, barely any room. I'm not sure whether there's a cannon in there, though. Okay, piece of paper I missed earlier. Another piece of paper over there that I missed. It says in there crates, but I thought they said the crates were in the commander's room. Maybe there was someone hiding in one of the other crates. Man, I missed a lot of these little pages, didn't I? Aha! There's someone in here. Alright. Well, she did knock on your box. He didn't even see that she was a witch. Just bailed. A key. Before that, let's maybe it's in the item section? Oh, we're missing a page. We're missing a couple pages. We're missing 5 and 1. Oh, here's 1. If it takes too long, these enemy soldiers are gonna respawn, and then I can farm more dark crystals off them. This isn't the hold. I can't see what's over here. I can't change the camera either. This ship has been here for a really long time. Look, there are seashells, there are starfish, there's like coral growing. This ship has been here for a while. Oh, this isn't the hold? I'm sure this isn't the hold. It clears some kind of sleeping quarters. Yeah, there are beds here. Why'd you store all these beds in the hold? Oh, this is... and... all these beds and a cannon. Huh, okay, well, let's blast open the path. Right? It's the crew's quarters. Why is this the key for the ship's hold? And the door is blocked. The door is super blocked. In other games, it's like, oh, this wooden door doesn't open from this side. Oh, whatever should we do? And there's like a tiny little latch on there or whatever. Or there's like knee-high obstacles and you can't go over it. I saw like a joke about that about Leon specifically from Resident Evil. In gameplay, there's like some junk lying in the way. You know, about knee height, maybe even less than that. Character just runs by it, can't go through, goes away. In cutscenes, he'll just backflip off everything. Here, like, the door is boarded up with like 3 huge boards, got some furniture knocked over in front of it. And this is sturdy. But then there's a cannon in front of it.
おそらくこの大砲もドアの向こうにある何かを警戒するためっすね。
Oh, they even came up with a reason for why the cannon's here. Maybe I should have seen that coming. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense.
向こうから黒い魔力を強く感じるよ。
アスランが警戒していた魔力の根源地っすね。調べる必要があるっす。
あのドアをどうやって開けよう。あ、さっき拾った砲弾を使えばいいんだ。
You're not gonna take cover behind the cannon? You're just gonna like crouch down to the side of the cannon? Before we go any further, I realized that it's time for an ad break. So let me go get a little bit more water. I can't stop crunching on these pistachios too. I think I'm almost done with the bag. Anyway, I will be right back. So I will see you guys in a short little bit. I still haven't fixed up the timer, by the way. It's functional, but not pretty. Alright, I have returned. So let's just get back into it. Apparently I can click to make her go around? Huh, maybe this game's even easier to play on PC than I thought. You can use the controller anyway, right? No idea how to ride on the pad with the keyboard mouse though. Oh, that is a big guy. And a chest. dangerous journal. I'm very curious what's in that book. Probably involves some of those dark crystals we've been farming from these guys. Wow, that's a lot of dark crystals in the hold. And 3 treasure chests behind them.
あいつだったね。船の外まで黒い魔力を吐き出してる闇の勇士。でもどうしてこんなにたくさん黒い魔力の石があるの？
And looks like they're transporting
だけ
them.
大量にあると勇士たちがどこかに使うつもりだったみたいっすね。でも見ての通りこの船で予期せぬことが起きたのでしょう。愚かな人間め、扱いきれないものに手を出した結果だぞ。あ
れ、また指揮官の気象が反応してる。
装備の腐食具合から見て泉の戦争で死んだ指揮官みたいっすね。上の階にいるやつは勇士たちが探してる生存者かも。とにかくあいつから上の階の鍵を入手できるかもしれないっす。
Alright. Nah, we can fight guys at level without worrying about things. Maybe I should attack one of the guys on the side though. Summon! Summon! And both of them with magic. Oh yeah, should have hit one of the guys on the side. Yeah, would have actually taken him out if I attacked one of the guys on the side. Oh well. Oh. Did I not use the magic shield? Oh, these guys move slow. Enhanced strength but clumsy as heck, I suppose. Clumsy as zombies. Oh, that was not a lot of damage. Use the magic shield, and we should be able to take out at least one guy today. Heck yeah. 2 guys. And miss. Excellent. And now for Ruo's arrow. This should finish up. Yep.
Yeah, こいつがナンパ戦のキャプテンだったか。は
あ？急に何するの？
Wow.
十分ダメージを負ってると思ったのに。
I take back what I said about her being straight laced.
敵襲。やっぱり勇士は信じちゃダメっすね。
Well, I do stand by what I said about how she's like more straight laced than the others. Like the fact that she's still willing to do backstabs and ambush you after you help her out. Yeah.
でもお前の行動の報いはすぐに受けることになるぞ。
She did just jump into the dark crystals.
あ、闇の勇士がまた起き上がった。
周りに黒い魔力の石があればずっと起き上がり続けるっすよ。
ここに長居するのは危険なのに。簡単に倒しちゃった。
すでに闇の勇士はご主人様の攻撃でダメージを負っていたっす。でも
仕方ないよね。早く終わらせよう。
いいえ、その必要はないっす。勝手に終わるっすよ。
悪霊の時みたいに黒い魔力にやられたんだね。一撃で倒して抜け出すべきだったのに。
苦しみながら闇の勇士になるがいい。
助けてあげよう。この人が闇の勇士になるのはちょっとね。アスランにも頼まれたでしょ。これ以上危険な勇士は作れないよ。
まあ 指揮官級のやつが闇の勇士になるのは確かに困るっすね。
I mean, we already have one.
早く連れて出よう。勇士ってめちゃくちゃずるいね。
Mm-hmm.
すまない。お前がこんなに強いとは。
あんたたち
Excuse me? You're apologizing because she's strong?
次は絶対容赦しないから。
上の階の鍵がかかっている部屋も調べるっすか？
そこまで調べたらアスランも安心するはずだよ。
Okay, excuse me a moment. One of those pistachios didn't crack properly, so I decided to bite into it. Now I have bits of shells inside my mouth and I gotta spit them out. Spit them out while still trying to enjoy the innards of the shell. You know, the actual edible nut part. While I'm doing that though, maybe I should find these guys again for more of those resources. Oh, look at them. How close together. Okay, I give up on that one. There's like a third of pistachio still stuck in there. But unless I like use my hands or something, it's not gonna happen. And I'd rather not use my hands on stuff that I've already got my spit on. Especially if I'm going to continue sitting here and playing this game instead. Instead of like going off and like washing my hands or something. Although I probably am getting like bits of salt everywhere. I know. Lots of people don't really approve something like that. Eating while playing games. There's also why some people eat the chips with chopsticks. Oh, I got 2 characters from that. Even though it was literally a single attack. It's a bit of a shame that even though it was only a single attack, we still can't quick hunt it. Also, I just realized something. So, yeah, it was kind of rotten of her to try and jump Pieberry, but her minions just stayed back and let her do the work. Yeah, the greasy fingers. So thankfully I don't have that problem, but I mean I am eating pistachios. And they are lightly salted. Maybe I shouldn't admit to that. I'm sure people would disapprove of me playing while eating this kind of stuff. But at the very least, it's not nacho cheese Doritos.
闇の勇士がいたんだ。調べてよかった。
この部屋から出て行け。
あ、喋った。
闇の勇士にどうして理性が残ってるんだ？
下の階で戦ったやつより黒い魔力がはるかに強いよ。
これが本物っす。多分アスランが警戒していたのはこいつっすよ。
And the last ship log is right there on the bed. Oh, we don't have full health.
気をつけた方がいいよ。
Alright. Summon. Summon. Shield. Spell. Okay, 770. Let's see how much the fire spell will do. Jeez, I can't even cast this fire spell.
お呼びですか？
Oh wait, oh that was I shouldn't have used the magic shield because Piper's getting another turn anyway. Okay, magic shield, Oro Zero.
もうこの力には慣れたよ。
Shame we can't skip the animation.
早く集めて。一気に
I'm so glad I could also use Magic Blast without acquiring an EMP.
苦しい。
お呼びですか？
Alright, let's see. Then let's use another one of these Ruoras, however you pronounce them.
で
This time, not gonna use the shield. Just want to see how much damage it does. So last one did 770. Oh, this one crit, but it did 860. No, he's really not that strong. Although it seemed like he did some damage to my MP, even though I didn't have Magic Shield on.
新しい魔法どれどれ練習するぞ。
Kind of
ど
curious.
れどれ
Alright, he's done. Well, okay, no, he's got another hit left.
私の番だよ。
Triple swing! You know, I was saying that
やっとおとなしくなったけど、またすぐ起きるよね。
はい。すぐ下の階に黒い魔力の石があるっすから。
wait, then shouldn't we have cleared out the dark magic stones downstairs? I don't know what to do with them though. I just realized something. So there was a ability we had that I hadn't used, or I hadn't used recently. I think I used it like once. Underneath stun, there was some, I forgot what it was called. There was one more strike attack. I think this one uses HP. So a little bit like Star Ocean, I was gonna say Star Ocean 3. Star Ocean Until the End of Time. Technically, there is no 3 there. Physical skills use HP and magic uses MP. And, you know, I suppose Persona also does that. So yeah, maybe there is maybe you can go just like full warrior. Maybe your damage output would be a little more consistent. You don't have to juggle MP as much, but maybe your actual output will be a little less. Like your average output. I don't know. But even if you have less average damage, you'll definitely be tankier if you go full warrior. At least that's how I feel about it.
でも強い衝撃を受けたので、最初のように暴れることはできないはずっす。
そっか。じゃあこれで調査終了。
Ah, she's back.
起きた？もう奇襲はしないんだね。リビア、最後の一撃をお願いね。ジェイド、いいよね。
いや。
どうしてこんな姿に。あんたは強かったでしょ、ジェイド。闇の魔力なんかに。
違う。俺は弱かった。自分を信じきれなかったのさ。
一体何があったの、ジェイド。
俺は教皇様の祝福に頼った弱いやつだ。
教皇の祝福？
祝福を授かってから俺の成長は止まってしまった。それだけじゃない。あの日から頭の中を埋め尽くすおかしな声。毎日が辛かった。でも やり直すことはできなかった。日が経つにつれ怖くなってきたんだ。そして難破船にさすらう黒い魔力と遭遇した瞬間、俺は自分自身を完全に失った。あれは俺を完璧にしてやると囁いたんだ。でもそれは嘘だった。
違う、まだ遅くない。私と一緒に帰ろう。早く教皇様に。
It kind of sounds like the Pope was the start of the problems. But I mean, he's still calling him, still referring to him with the suffix "sama," so clearly he still respects the Pope.
リビア、お前も分かっているだろう。元の姿に戻っても俺を待っているのは廃棄処分だけだ。そう、任務中に殉職したことにしてくれ。友達としての最後のお願いだ。
ジェイド。
すまない。最後にお前に見せる姿がこんなざまで。
このまま諦めるの？あんたは仲間を殺したくなくて自分で鍵をかけたんでしょ。まだ理性を失ってないから可能性があるはずよ。だから諦めないで、お願い。
リビア。
ジェイド、一緒に帰れないなら私が帰って方法を探してみる。
いや、その必要はない。俺にはもう何の未練もないから。滑稽だが、あの魔女のおかげで俺を苦しめていた黒い魔力が少し落ち着いた。黒い魔力は俺の中で絶えず怒りの感情を燃やし、俺の魂まで灰にしてしまった。でも今は嘘のように怒りが消えて、目の前にお前の姿が見える。また会える日が来るなんて本当に夢のようだ。永遠に続く闇の中で光を見つけたような気持ちだよ。ついに黒い魔力から解放される。
ジェイド。
ありがとう、リビア。俺の光になってくれて。
何言ってるのよジェイド。ダメよ。
闇の勇士が自分で黒い魔力の石を壊した。
なんと人間なんかが黒い魔力に抵抗するなんて。
Maybe he was stronger than he thought.
隊長、どこですか？隊長、ご無事ですか？
捜索は終了。ジェイドの身元を確認した。
え、この怪物がジェイド様？まさかそんな、何かの間違いですよ。
そう、何かが間違ってるのよ。
ジェイド様、とても素敵な方だったのに。こんな悲惨な結末を見るために俺たちはここまで来たのか。
教皇様にはまだ報告はしない。
事実を隠蔽しようということですか？
隠蔽って私たちは休暇中なの。正式な任務じゃないでしょ。報告すれば他の部隊員たちで調査団が組まれるかもしれない。もう少し具体的な調査が必要よ。ジェイドは簡単に黒い魔力の誘惑に引っかかるやつじゃないから。ジェイドが言っていた危険な要素、それを調べないと。
我々もお供します。
義理がたいんだね。ありがとう。それからあの魔女、さっきの戦闘でかなり疲れてるはずよ。ついにチャンスが来た。
Lady, on behalf of all the knights of the world, I need to give you a powerful backhand slap.
あんたたちは先に撤収して魔女を油断させるのよ。私はその隙を狙って魔女を捕らえるから。
でも我々を助けてくれたのに二度も裏切るのは少し。
あの子は魔女だってことを忘れないで。
考えが足りませんでした。ではここで撤収いたします。
了解。私は魔女に最後のお礼を伝えてから行く。
はい、今度は何を企んでるんだ？
She's a witch, so she's evil, so it's okay to backstab her. And they wonder why witches might retaliate. I mean, this witch has done nothing to them at all. Every time they run to each other, they attacked her, and she just defended herself. This time, she helped them out. It's stupid, like... This is like... How to piss off a marginalized people 101. It's pretty pathetic.
リビア、私その友達のせいでめちゃくちゃ疲れたよ。ここまで手伝ってあげたのに、まさかまた私を攻撃するつもりじゃないよね。本気で戦う気？どうして自分の腕に傷を？
これくらいやらないとあんたを逃がしたって信じてもらえないでしょ。
さっきはあんなずるいことしたのに。
俺は恥ずべきことをしたと思ってる。あんたを罠にはめることしか考えてなかったから。でもあんたが本当にジェイドを見つけてくるとは思わなかったの。本当に感謝してる。ファイベリーって言ったよね。名前くらいは覚えてあげる。
勇士は随分気まぐれな存在っすね。
More fickle than cats, even. So for a moment, I was like, phew, sigh of relief. She's not as scummy as I thought. But I'm still not pleased about this. You know why? Because even if she seems to have learned from her act of shameless dishonor earlier, she's still painting Pieberry out to be the bad guy. Well, I guess all it really does is make Pieberry seem even stronger than they thought. But I mean, like, seriously, the soldiers were already like, we're not gonna betray her twice, are we? This is not right. Despite that, Olivia still said, she's still a witch, let's ambush her. And then now it's like, oh no, the witch defeated me. Like, seriously, if you're gonna let her go, if your boys were already on board with that, why do you have to put on this act? Why do you want to enforce that kind of behavior in your subordinates if you think you've risen above it? It's idiotic.
あ、ブラックじゃん。ごめんね。長いしすぎたよね。早く出よう。
Oh, I didn't realize he was reacting to the black magic. I thought he was disgusted by how fickle warriors are.
ネイムハード神殿に行く前にアンナに会いに行こう。
Why didn't they go straight to the temple? Was it because they were tired? The temple was right next to them. I guess they can't teleport there. And actually, now that I think about it, you either have to walk across the island, get on the bird, and fly back to your home, or you can go into the temple and teleport straight back to your home from there. Oh wait, no. Hang on, I was wrong. She can teleport from anywhere. Assuming that this isn't a story and gameplay, it's segregation. That laugh. I don't think that was supposed to be a laugh. I think he was sputtering a little bit from all the dark magic. Anyway, there's at least one note there and 3 treasure chests that we haven't gotten, so we need to go back there. What plan again?
どうすかね。心配事が増えなきゃいいっすけど。 エイムハード神殿には危険な封印が多い上に、神が個人的な頼みを聞いてくれるとも思えないっすから。
本気で心を込めてお願いしたらどうかな。
本気で言ってるんすか？それにエイムハードがアルアのように目覚めるって保証もないっすよ。
もうそれはとりあえず泉に行って考えてみようよ。希望があるなら何でも試してみなきゃ。
Right, that was her plan. Go find another god's temple, wake him up, ask a personal favor. Not a personal favor, but I feel like he kind of owes Anna. Wasn't Anna like his priestess basically? Okay, I've devoured more pistachios. So many pistachios gone. But I'm going back to the island. Oh shoot, this was a mistake. This is why you shouldn't go to Arugo's temple. I completely forgot, but there are sharks in the water. That's why. Three hydrates, a posture check, and a stretch. I'm so glad I refilled water because I ran out of water earlier after the last set of hydrates. Alright, back to the ship. Okay, let's read these entries.
闇の勇士たちがナンパ船の中を徘徊している。泉の戦争当時、死亡した勇士たちが黒い魔力に侵食されたのだろう。ナンパ船の調査は最大で1時間ずつ。5日にかけて行う予定だ。教皇様が部下のニルソンが気を失って体が灰色に変わり始めた。調査は短時間だった。何かおかしい。もうニルソンが黒い魔力に毒されたのか。他の調査員たちも状態が良くない。特に異常のない俺が単独で調査を行う必要がありそうだ。
I feel like if someone has been taken out unexpectedly quickly and everyone else isn't doing well either, you need to back out and come up with a new plan. But just give your boy some time to rest.
おかしなささやきが聞こえた。まさかこれが黒い魔力の誘惑なのか。しかし俺が黒い魔力の誘惑に引っかかるはずがない。俺は強い。教皇様の祝福を受けたこの体と心で乗り越えられないことはないんだ。
You know, mental strength is a mindset thing, but it's not too often that I see something like that. Where there's like, dark magic can never tempt me, I'm too strong. That's it's kind of hilarious. But I suppose that's mental fortitude in a nutshell. I feel like with stuff like this, it could go either way. Either you are so confident in yourself that it makes you tougher against mental setbacks, or you never know what failure is like. You never know what weaknesses is like. So when it breaks you, you don't know how to recover from it. I feel like it could go either way.
気がつくと 俺の前に隊員たちの首が転がっていた。まさか俺が切ったのか。他の隊員たちは見当たらない。
Been playing any other multiplayer games, Trisai? I started playing Arena Breakout again, but haven't really touched much else. I guess Endless Legend is technically a multiplayer game, but I've been playing it solo for almost the entirety of my playtime. Mostly been League. Gotcha.
捜索は失敗した。そして俺自身も失った。いや、すでにここに来る前から俺は自分自身を失っていた。身体強化の祝福は力に対する欲望をそそのかす呪いであるだけだった。手に負えないほど溢れ出す力を望み、理性がどんどん失われていく。ここで扉に鍵をかけ、誰も近寄らないことを願うだけだ。
And finally, page 6.
恐ろしい。もしリビアが俺の姿を見たら何を思うだろう。黒い魔力の誘惑に勝てなかった情けない勇士。身体強化を受けた卑怯な勇士。いっそ彼女が俺を見つける前に自ら消えてしまいたい。どうか彼女が俺を見つけませんように。
I played up the other night with friends and her sister, but that's it. And Raven's Watch. I forget what Raven's Watch is, even though I've seen it a couple times. Wait, what do you mean you're trying to unlock the full game? I'm assuming you don't mean like demo versus full version of the game. I'm assuming you mean something like you're trying to gain access to like the wider world. Yeah, I feel like I need to play more stuff as well. Got in a little bit of Jump Space a few days ago, trying to get a game of Dark Tide going tonight. There's two people I have not played Species Unknown with, someone who got the game because I mentioned it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm a little displeased when games do stuff like that. Well, okay, it's probably not exactly the same. I know in Witchfire you have to like make the game hard to progress. And you know, that's part of the whole progression. But I was just saying, like, I don't like it when games do something like, oh, you can play on easy, but if you do, then you can't get like the true ending, or you know, stuff like that. Which is a little different, I guess. Anyway. Now that we finished this, I don't know if there was anything else there. I didn't see anything else. Let's hope that these monsters don't respawn too quickly. I suppose I could just kill them. But it takes a fair bit of time to get through stuff, so let's just try to make a little bit of progress. Getting to the final boss on second difficulty, says Baba Yaga Part 1. I see. Oh, come on, these guys are back? What do you mean I never fought them before? I literally just killed them. Well, killed them like 2 fights ago. Well, if they're gonna do that, then fine. Although, no, there's one more soldier here compared to earlier. Oh god, I don't have max MP or HP. Normally games that give you summons, the summons act as meat shields. But here the summons don't actually have an HP, you're the only targetable character. Kind of fascinating, really.
れ
Ah, shame. Ah, it was a miss. That's the one drawback of defending. Well, in addition to the opportunity cost of, you know, not attacking. Or opportunity cost of attacking? Not sure what's the right way to phrase that. But yeah, if they miss, then your boosted defense doesn't do anything, and then you can't counterattack. Okay, okay, it looks like Magic Blast is big enough, and hopefully I'll take that guy out. Or like 600, 800 damage? Oh. 600 for the big guy, for the main target. Still good enough. No, yeah, it looks like he's gonna be dead, and we don't even need to take another turn. More Dark Magic Stones. Gotta see what shady stuff I can make out of this stuff. Got a whole bunch of gold, excellent. Got some high power ball bombs. Keep forgetting those are an option. Yeah, you know, maybe the bombs would be a better option for AoE. Compared to like some of the spells I've been using. There's something going on here, and the room's darkened, so I can't even see what's in there. Teleport to Merchant's Road. Hold on, has it been almost another hour already? Wait, what happened? Okay, well, it's been like 45 minutes, but like, I thought all I did was just go in and fight a boss, and that was it. Fight a boss, did a lot of talking. Like, both in-game talking and, like, me talking. But like, what happened? What happened all the time? All them cutscenes. Don't forget this means some warriors have had their equipment enhanced. Oh, goodness. A lot of stuff I don't have, and a few things I do have. So I'm just making the warriors tougher, right? Like, not all the enemies. Doesn't seem to have any new stuff for us. Oh, apparently there's a limited how many we can buy. You know, I just realized, I felt like we made a decent amount of progress, but there's, we've only gotten one outfit for her, and it's one that we can't even use in battle, I think. Okay, let's see, what do all these do again? Oh. What does this do? Huh. I forgot I even had that. Seems like we didn't need it. Okay, hang on. Agility plus 5. Agility 5% plus 7. So is it plus 7 and additional 5%? Okay, now I'm wondering if some encounters have been changed. Surely, I mean the description made it pretty obvious. Huzzah, I could quick hunt them now. Got some boar meat for it. Group of enemies you have fought before. But we can still quick hunt them for boar meat. Right, let's see here. Max HP up. Max HP up. Max MP up. Magic up. And strength up. And then I'm gonna find that I need some of those for something. Oh, that's great. Farm becomes much easier. All you have to do is sit through a single attack animation. MP's running a little lower than I'd like. Okay, varying damage has been done. And I think we're done. Let's see. Expand the map to get a better view of what's going on here. Still can't see everything. I think this was a snowy place, or maybe this was the place with the lions we were supposed to go. Let's take a look real fast. If it's a snowy place, we have to turn back. If it's lion place. Oh no, this is a warrior's camp. 750 HP. The equipment route delivered to the Pope's castle has made the warriors stronger. Oh crap! So now I'm wondering if I could have gotten combat XP from these guys twice. Once if I fought them before they got the equipment, and once afterwards. I guess I'll have to come back here once I upgrade their equipment again. Wow, they're all closer together. That's great. Oh, looks like they're not that strong either. Got some dried pie, got some gold. That's right, we can farm people for gold. It's people. It's a lot of people. I wonder if this will even take any of them out. They only have 200 HP, it's very little. The spell is not that strong. Never mind, took 3 of them out easy. What is this overload circuit? Wow, that used a good chunk of HP. Lots of soldiers here. A good chunk of HP. Defensive mid-rank Palace Warrior. Wow, their names are long. Wait, is defensive a modifier? Because a lot of these are just like mid-rank Palace Warrior and then defensive mid-rank Palace Warrior. I feel like instead of putting the defense above mid-rank Palace, they should just scoot it over. So defensive and mid-rank be on the same line, Palace Warrior would be on the next line. That's messy. Anyway, we have a lot of high-ranking ones and apparently a couple low-ranking ones up there ready to do archery stuff. Oh, what the heck? So apparently before I could hit them, I need to like break the structure they're standing on? Or maybe it's because that thing didn't have a range attack. Okay, I should probably use the magic shield. Alright, I have no idea how these spells work. Because I thought that this 3-fork lightning circle chained to enemies more easily. But for some reason, when it comes to these high ground ones, the 4-fork works better. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, that was barely any damage. Okay, I'm wondering about the fact that we have to actually attack the structure there. That's a bit much. Okay, I don't know if a single roulette would be enough, but actually, we got these pretty cool pies. Okay, yeah, let's eat one of these super pies. Yeah, these guys still got a lot of HP. You know what I should have did? I should have used the little fireballs, taking out those little guys up there. Because I'm not sure why these guys aren't... Okay. There we go, broke the structure. Resolve for counterattacks. Let's see, this one doesn't have a charged attack just yet, right? Alright, let's see. So Arua's arrow's ready, so let's do that first, I guess. Maybe I'll hit the high rank Palace Warrior. I've seen this arrow do about 1,000 damage. I've seen it do apparently much less than I thought. Oh my goodness. Should use the fireballs to finish some of these enemies off. Oh, that's awkward. Maybe I can finish this high rank warrior off? Barely! Okay, got a bit of electrical charge. Oh, wasn't enough to take out those guys. I mean, alright.
ここでこうなるわけにゃ。おとなしく使われ。
Alright, let's see. Sweet. Took him out, so we got a turn bonus. I think I just saw a symbol of pie up here. I threw 2 fireballs, but it looks like they didn't hit the soldier, it just hit... It kind of annoys me that it shows the soldier's HP and not the HP of the structure he's in, because I can't seem to directly attack him. Maybe I need like more of an AoE attack? Something that can hit him while he's protected?
こんなはずでは。審判だ。
Jeez, I did so much damage. Still not good enough. And 4 damage? Yep, 4 damage. I hope you get blown up. Alright, and just gonna bully this guy into the ground. I can't rightly say that I'm not bullying them, because even though they vastly outnumber me up until the end there, I'm still going around just so I can like loot everything here. Just chilling here and mind their own business. And I came in, kicked their butts, loot their camp, took 10,000 gold or more. Stealing someone's loose change here. Okay, earlier when I was like searching around, maybe I could just use the mini-map to see if there was anything. Although I suppose I was searching for diary pages, so that wouldn't have shown up on the mini-map, I think. I don't know, didn't actually pay attention. I'm curious about why there's a mini path back here. They should have just connected it together. Let us run around here instead of having a tree block it off. Maybe they didn't know for sure how the map would be used until after they made it. And then thought that, you know, rather than just blocking that off, they'll just let you run there because it looks like you can run there. Okay, we've wiped out everything around here. There's definitely more places we can go. Right, we can't go through here. We're gonna pick up some ice magic at some point. I'm pretty certain about that. Not yet, though. More soldiers to defeat. Okay, so I have fought them before, and it still counts as having fought them, even though they now have advanced gear. How many can I hit with this? How many can I take out with this? All of them except the big one, whom I couldn't even like target with that. Well, I mean, I could target, just I couldn't target him while hitting the other 4. More dry pie, more gold. Stealing their lunch money. It's my lunch money now. Oh, lots of soldiers. Oh, maybe I could have taken out all. Maybe I could have taken out both the low-ranking ones with a single lightning spell. Also, maybe I should have used the magic shield. Sweet. Alright, and I think we're done. Oh hey, we got a new sword. Although, wait, hang on. High rank Palace Warrior Sword and then enhanced mid rank Palace Warrior Sword. I don't know what boosted magic traces does. Let's see, 140 and 5. Oh, the strength is still better. No defense boost. Boost magic traces is the same. Swordplay skill boost is still better on the high rank Palace Warrior Sword. Okay, so maybe it's too neat of a number, but I was looking down. I thought maybe it's saying that increases your strength by 55%, which comes out to 140. But I don't actually know. Decreased defense, increases agility, increases strength. You know, whenever I think of like Dark Warrior types, like I don't know why I have this assumption, but I always figured that they were more like a little bit more like hunter types, like less like a little bit less of the heavily armored. I'm a walking tank. I'm gonna walk up with a big shield, and more just guys just trying to kill you no matter the cost. So the idea of them being a little more agile, a little stronger in exchange for lower defense, kind of fits my image with them. Although what an actual Dark Knights tends to be in fiction is either they have a lifesteal ability, or they sacrifice their life to do stuff to you. Usually just more damage. Swordplay skill boost is not very good though. That is a lot of strength. Actually, yeah, that's a massive boost. Maybe we need to look into crafting a new staff. I don't think I have the right materials for it, but look at that massive strength boost. Like, holy crap. Sure, we need more items to restore MP, but maybe I could get more quick hunts done. Although, actually, did I don't think I've done any smithing on this yet. Magic is definitely better for AoE though. Okay, maybe it's 30% plus 5. Plus 5 and additional 30% because this is a plus 9 increase. Let me see, what does it say for quick hunt again? Yeah, it's just if their max HP is lower than her magic for magic quick hunt, or their HP is lower than her strength if she's using a sword. Oh, but she also needs a significantly higher agility. So we can get the higher strength part right, but we need significantly higher agility so we can cut them down before they can make a move. In that case, let's equip the staff back on. I wonder what we can do in terms of like boosting her agility though. I have been trying to like train her agility, but lately I was like, oh, maybe I want to quick hunt more enemies, so I boosted her magic. And plus magic's my most useful tool when fighting. Although MP and HP are useful as well. God, that's a lot of enemies. My HP's not that great either. That's a lot of enemies. Let's see, can I drop a... Is it just a single target bomb? Looks like it's a single target. Ah, there we go. There's a multi-target. I don't want to use this unless I can make more, but you know, maybe it's a good idea to just clear as many as I can. 5 targets. It didn't actually, even though it was an explosion, it didn't hit the low-ranking warrior. Maybe it was just in range to hit the tower, but not the guy itself. Or maybe there is no way to get at the guy inside the tower. In which case, like, why not show the tower's HP? Why do you show the guy's HP? Actually, how many guys gonna hit with the fire circle? Not a whole lot. Got some MP back though. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh, well, glad those guys do next to nothing. Didn't hit that many of them, huh? Alright, well, time for another slice of delicious pie. Aromatic meat pie? It looks like a slice of cheesecake to me. Oh, I should use magic shield first. Oh, maybe I didn't have enough MP left for it. I don't know. Oh, that wasn't enough to finish that guy off. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh. I want to see the AoE could hit more people if I target that guy. Sometimes, depending on the target, you hit different amount of enemies. Like, even if you're like... You know what? Forget what I was saying. Whatever I was thinking of is not worth worrying about. This boar is so weak. But it looks like if you break the tower, the guys get taken down pretty well. Alright, use magic shield. And go for the big blast. counterattacked the tower, of course he did. Did that guy heal? Maybe he did. Swing, swing, swing. Alright, and out of curiosity, I'm going to use something that I know is an AoE attack. I'm going to drop it right on the guy. Okay, yeah, that bothers me. Aha, he's done. Oh, looks like I can't cancel or confirm the attack early without picking all the targets. Why is the respawn marker in the tent? I mean, I guess the sword makes sense from a certain point of view, but I feel like for visibility's purpose, it should be out here where the guys were at. Alright, we just robbed the soldiers for a whole bunch of money. I guess these are Pieberry's pie funds. I guess we continue going to the left? Don't see anything else on the map. We never fought these guys before. Well, let's deal with them real quickly. I was hoping they'd be close enough I could hit them all with that spell. But it seems like it does have a limited number of bounces. Easy as pie. Bit more gold to rob. Oh, wait, what's going on here? I have to pay you gold to go back, right? Huh. Wait, what's going on? I feel like I'm having a little bit of disconnect with this conversation. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Like the villager says something like, I have to pay you gold to go back. He's like, okay, fine, let's get this whole thing over with. And the other guy's like, you mean the rent fee? Wagon is borrowed from the palace. It's like, what? Only until we get a new one. So why is he shocked now? Is it the fee like higher than he thought? Or is it the fact that they're calling it a rent fee? I'm not quite sure what's happening. The past warrior shoots back with, well, if I use a wagon from the village, when I have to pay a fee? And then follows up with, but you guys don't even have a day's worth of fruit, let alone gold. So are you just gonna let him through, or are you gonna charge him then interest? Or, I mean, like, you're gonna give him a whole repayment plan that has probably crap tons of interest. Oh, he'll take his travel allowance. I'd rather do no work at all than pay for this crappy wagon. Huh. That's pretty apt. Sure, let's help the wagon driver. I see a big golem on the other side. I'm very curious about that. Wait, these are low-rank soldiers. We'll just blast them to Kingdom Come. Assuming I could actually target all of them. Looks like that wasn't even a concern. I wonder. The mind control spell is not very strong, but should still be able to take this guy out, right? Nope. Bunch of useless junk like last time. I do not actually remember the last encounter with this guy. Boots. Apparently they're made of iron, but they don't look like they're comfy for traveling. The spikes on the bottom will help you run faster? Well, I guess it gives you better traction. Let's at least take a look at it. Wait, we are... Did we already have them equipped in? They just automatically switch over. Oh well. What is going on with this map? Alright, can I take on this fight? 10,000 HP. Shoot. Well, last time we fought something 6,000 HP was actually pretty devastating. I don't even know if we could survive this. But you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Sheesh. We want to reduce the amount of damage they can do as fast as possible, but that golem is going to be devastating. I didn't actually pay attention to the rest of his stats. That could cost me. Crap, I didn't use a combat tool when I started the fight. Okay, wow, that thing's not very strong at all. The high rank past warrior is more devastating. Still doing a lot of damage though, enough to make me worried. And I forgot to pull out all the other summons. Jeez. Alright, I'm consuming a lot of these pies. Only for these special fights, but still, it's a lot of pies. Baru's arrow. Which probably means that we can also take these guys out with a magic blast. Use the shield, and then... Oh, I could hit all of them. That's brilliant. Although, it'll probably do less damage to the high rank warrior, but it's not my primary. You know what? Never mind. It doesn't matter. I took them out anyway. Little boar still not doing much. Okay, what the heck was that? I expected to fire something. Just kind of point at us, and then I guess dark magic explosion happened. Strategic crit trigger. 1,200 damage. Huzzah. Okay, do not use the magic shield this time because we actually have another turn before it gets to act. Another crit. 1,000 damage. Magic shield. I think I would have lost the magic shield if I unequipped the staff. So there's lots of advantages to having the staff, even if the sheer amount of magic power is lower than the amount of strength. But then, like, even the whole, like, even if you're just pumping up the stat itself as high as it can go, like, Quick Hunt won't be available if you don't also pump up agility. Taking a bit of a hit. Okay, we have the full-on Arua's Lightning Bolt, so let's go ahead and use that. Oh, 3,000 damage. I remember in Final Fantasy VII, like, Emerald Weapon had a timer. I thought maybe I just need to outlast the timer. But you just game over, because apparently your characters can only, you know, fight a weapon born in the earth, underwater, for 20 minutes. You know, they can only hold their breath for 20 minutes as they fight an underwater mecha. Honestly, it makes a whole lot of sense. Meanwhile, here, they last long enough, we just obliterate them. Oh man, those guys look intimidating. Pow's Special Forces.
魔力石が弱く光るのは無視しろって。あれは小さな魔物でも反応するからな。一応見てくる。いや、いいから。ここは商人から民間人までたくさんの人が通る道だぞ。だから周りの探索までは気にしなくていい。ここを守るだけでも十分忙しいから。
なんか強そうな勇士たちがいる。それにあっちは人間たちの気配も多いし、気をつけないと。
I don't see a lot of humans. Okay, so we can't go through. Actually, what happens if I keep trying? Okay, so they won't let me through even though I took out the big old golem guarding the bridge. There's a lot for XP though. And loot. These trees on the map, they kind of look like starfish. Since there's always like 5, what do we call those? Like, I guess they're technically the roots, but they're the base of the tree. Like, the roots are underground, right? So even though it's technically roots, like, I feel like calling them roots is is not the best word for it, but I don't know what else to call them. there was nothing here except for a little portal which led somewhere that I cannot remember. Oh. That's why I couldn't remember, because I never actually went through it. Dead end, not even fish in here. I feel like a place this empty, like they should change the music a little bit. I don't know what the music they would change it. Maybe like this is just a forest. But when it's this empty, like I expected the music to turn like all quiet and reflective, peaceful. You know, instead of being the usual, we're just traveling around. Just another road in a Pokemon game. I say that, but I haven't played a Pokemon game in several generations. Honestly, I haven't like seriously played a Pokemon game since like 2nd gen, like Gold and Silver. I tried playing Emerald for a little bit, but I kind of trailed off. Also, someone was playing on my on my Game Boy Advance, and I made some progress there. Okay, where's the path with the lion? Because did we have to go towards the village first? Group of enemies you never fought before. Let's fix it. Yeah. My HP is not amazing. Well, we should recover some HP and definitely recover some MP by smacking these guys with lightning. Got a lot of low ranking ones. How much damage should you do with a single swing? Plenty. Partially because it was, or because her weapon strikes are imbued with magic power. That's something I remember you can do in Pathfinder 1st edition. There was a feat that you can get that just adds just a little bit of extra damage. And I think the Magus class gets something similar, but I mean that is the Spellblade class. You add very low damage there though. And then she doesn't even need to take an extra action or anything. Just if she attacks after using a spell, just does a little more damage. So I guess they're sort of encouraging you to take like a combined arms approach. Oh, here again. Usually when I think combined arms, I'm thinking like specifically something like Lancer. There's actually a talent tree that uses that term. So using both range and melee attacks. Here though, I'm referring to using a combination of magic and melee attacks. Which could be a sword, but she also just smacks them with her staff. Okay, we fought a lot of things. Got a lot of gold. Maybe he gets more each act? Max MP could be useful. Max HP. Okay, before I do anything else, let's just teleport home. Got another 3 training sessions. Okay, before that though, let's see here. I guess we could train. Okay, let's see here. So I already confirmed that hitting wood, or rather dodging it. Oh no, I guess she is kicking it. is the best way to increase agility. Like, this one also increases agility, but it's more HP. Which, you know, I'm kind of curious if that might be more useful, because, like, I'm not using so much strength. But HP, low HP would be useful. Yeah, let's get up to at least 350. I feel like I waste a lot of healing items. No, I still feel like just agility is just the most useful. Just getting extra turns in and attacking first. And even when I do end up wanting to like temporarily switch over to melee or switch over completely to using a sword, then it would be better to have more agility. Okay, let's see when to do the whoa, there's difficulty too. What? Oh my goodness. Wow, okay, that was bad. Well, I guess it slows down our stat growth a little bit, but it doesn't seem like there's a limit to our growth, so I guess we'll just max out eventually. Eventually? Don't know where to get the flame frog pouches. Oh, these are caracal tails. Okay, I was like, what is that thing that I don't have a whole lot of? Okay, let's see. We've got some dangerous things here. What's the point of making the dark magic stones? I guess I could try to make the big one? So if I succeed 3 times, then I get bonus amount. I'm assuming that if I do it 4 times, like once, then the 4th one does not get the bonus amount, unless I put it into a separate batch. So why am I making this thing? I have no idea. I have a giant glob of magic stone. What do I do with that? I need to get more tails from those critters. These pies have been very helpful. Yeah, I'll make a few more just in case. Circon. Hi, Nico. What does that emote even mean? You always put it with a question mark there. Are you just asking what's up? Maybe I'll boost my stats some more. I'm one of those who believes that a mage does need some HP. Slowed. Huh. Neat. Wonder how That doesn't say how much it slows them by, but it does say the larger the enemy, the weaker the effect. Makes sense. It's more of a sticky bomb than just like a flat agility debuff. Oh heck. Wait, does this one mean that I already have one of these? Okay, I'm wondering where to get some of this stuff. Like, the scales, I just consume them, but, like, I can get a whole bunch of them. I don't know where to get that chest armor, though. Once we have that, we can make this, which is required for this. Need some zircon there. Still don't know how to actually pronounce that material. Big shrug. Can't do anything more with these magic circles, right? What are these? Support stuff that we can't really make use of. That we can't make use of. Oh, I don't know why I said can't really. She does have the hour shield. It's weaker than what she currently is using. Wait, does that mean... Hold the phone. Let's unequip everything for a moment. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna shoot some rabbits. Meat. Not really vegetables kind of guy, by which I mean I kind of despise vegetables. Kinda. Not really. I certainly don't prefer them over meat. Although I know that some people like take it they don't eat meat because of a moral perspective, and you know I do think about that sometimes. Like, even killing pests sometimes, I'm a little hesitant about. As long as the pest isn't a bug. Bugs I kind of have a hatred for. They get everywhere. Is it a reasonable hatred? Probably not. But, that's where I'm at. Okay, so looks like I need further recipes to work on this stuff. Okay, is there anything I haven't explored? There's something I might not have checked out nearby. Before anything though, let's put our gear back on. You know, something just occurred to me. So, apparently, this iron armor slows down my agility. Gives me a significant amount of defense, but both the defense stat as well as some reduction from physical and magic damage. But I wonder if maybe I benefit from having the higher agility. I wonder if that's worth looking into. Let's see, do we go this way? Yes, I've been here plenty of times. Quick hunt! Quick hunt. Oh crap, I didn't see if the quick hunt failed or if I just clicked the wrong thing by accident. Okay, gotta stop doing this. I'm basically grinding. Suppose I'll grab that. You know, maybe I'll grab this while I'm at it, and maybe I'll smack them while I'm at it. And since I'm already here, I might as well smack this one. And this is what compulsive grinding looks like. Much easier to do if it doesn't take that long. Like, let's say I'm playing Yakuza Dead Souls, which is just a zombie game. So you just go around going pew 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 pew, bang 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 bang. I realize that games like those, where you can just go through and just hold down the trigger, basically. I treat that a lot differently from games where you actually have to, like, block and dodge and so on, like Souls-like. And then, even then, sometimes I try to grind those games and then end up dying, and I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Last night after Elden Ring, I went to decide to grind some runes because of that rapid fire crossbow that I picked up. But okay, so in Convergence, they let you like fight bosses that you are already defeated. You don't get the Remembrance again, but in Convergence, you don't need a second copy of the Remembrance. Like you can just, as long as you got the Remembrance, then you would just buy all the boss equipment, and then the Remembrance stuff you can just devour for runes. So I went and fought the Midra, I think his name was. Fought that boss again, and I killed him fairly easily once. And I thought I could just farm him. I figured I would just get wipe him out one more time because he gave like, I forgot how much it was. It was something like 45,000 souls. Or, I mean, runes. I'm still in the Dark Souls mindset. Whoa. Holy F. That was unexpected. Didn't think they would just take me out just like that. That was shocking. Alright, magic shield just in case. Take out, let's see if we can take out 4 of them. They barely have any HP. Yep. Holy crap, that is a devastating amount of damage. What the heck? Those guys are scary. They did like poison damage or something like that? I don't know if there's any resistance I can get to that. Holy crap, that was a little terrifying. Anyway, yeah, so that boss, I was like, oh yeah, I could just farm this guy. I would just kill him one more time and I'll have plenty of runes. Even after the first time, I managed to buy like 500, whatchamacallit again? No, the crossbow bolts are pretty cheap. There were also some lightning crossbow bolts, as well as some... what was it? Bleed, that's what it was. So I got almost max of those. You can store like 600 of them, and then like another 99 like actually on your person. But just in case I picked up any extra, I basically got 99 on my person, 500 in storage of each. I'm not seeing the healing item. I get a little mixed around when there's too much. Or maybe it was because it was in a different section. In any case, let's I mean, this thing seems cheaper. But this I could farm a whole bunch of, right? I don't remember if these were actually like cheaper to get or not. Oh, I fought them before. I could quick hunt them even. Okay, well, I might have wasted some healing items. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, I went back and tried to fight the boss again. For some reason, he just kept killing me. The summons weren't very good at enduring his attacks, surviving against them. And the crossbow bolt, the machine gun and fire thing, it takes a moment to start up and takes a moment to recover from. So that also made it a little messier. I did end up killing him. Alright, how many of these guys can I hit with this? Well, not very many, that's kind of awkward. In that case, maybe I can use fire? Okay, sweet. What were with those poisonous plants? They were stupid strong. You know, since I'm in a swamp and there are frogs here, maybe the fire frogs are further up ahead. Before that, though, let's wipe these guys out. See, I was supposed to be doing all this off-stream, but I guess today is a grinding day. The game does move at a pretty fast clip, though. I like how fast everything runs. Music's good enough. The traveling around music, the battle music, it gets the job done. More than I could say for a lot of other games, honestly. I forgot, did we go through this way on a previous quest? I think we did. Okay, some more vicious plants. I'm a little scared about this one. Oh, hey, we one-shot it. Okay, and there's 4 plants left, so this should be easy. Just in case, though, I'm gonna use Magic Shield. And then we're gonna burn, 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 and burn. They have among the lowest health values of any enemy I encountered. But that damage was utterly devastating. Oh. Wait, is this the same puzzle I did before, or is this a different one? Ah. This might be the same one I did before. Oh, what? What is going on there? Okay, so I need to approach from this... Why can't I go any further? Because it's like poisonous swamp? Was this not where I went through before? Yeah, I can't seem to go any further. I don't know why. Oh, wait. Was it because she said, like, she doesn't want to walk through this, so I have to, like, ride on the mount? Probably could have gone to the second platform, or how long it took them to get back here. Okay, let's see if we can skip another platform, because otherwise I don't... Oh, fudge. Okay, so we definitely need to get to the second platform. We only have 3 stones to throw, and I think I saw at least 4 platforms. Oh, come on. I remember this puzzle was pretty simple, but maybe I went in a different area because this does not look at all simple. I don't know how long it'll take them to actually get over there either. I think they'll keep biting at it. Like, they'll never stop until I throw another one or step into the water. Okay, okay. This is promising. Still not great, though. Holy crap. Okay, what a pain. Okay, big frog. Have we fought this guy before? I don't know. Apparently not. Oh, and I think I forgot to do another ad break. Whoops. Well, let's do this fight, and then I guess I'll just chill in the swamp for a little bit. Or maybe I'll go back through so that... Oh, I just realized there are trees growing out of this frog. But yeah, maybe I'll go back through so that I don't have to worry about enemies that respawn in my path. I didn't check what this guy's stats were like, but he doesn't have that much HP. Steal magic shield just in case. 940 damage. Could use magic shield again, but I'm not quite sure about enough MP to cast an attack, so let's just go without it. Yep, but definitely weaker. You know, I wonder if I should switch my magic around a little bit, because my 4-orb fireballs, that is set to spend more MP, but also be stronger. But if I just want to, like, just hit them with Alpha Strike, I should set my 4-fork lightning spell up there instead. It seems to be better even as a single target spell. Maybe we got this? Got the magic glass anyway. Boom! Okay, mass amount of overkill right there. Water balloon frog mucus. Got an achievement. Water frog. Description is just water bomb frog. I wonder why the description's slightly different from the name of the actual achievement. You can't just run up on there? Yep. And it gave me 4 stones this time, so it should be easier to deal with. Especially because I got on the first platform without the use of a stone. I wonder, will they run all the way to the edge of the water even if they're on land? Oh, I made it. I was wondering if I was getting a little too reckless. See, that frog came back. Actually, we can probably quick hunt that real fast. Huzzah. Alright. Alright, this is where... Oh, this is the Fire Frog Swamp. Okay, so we've gone through here before, but we probably saw tough enemies and decided not to actually fight them. Maybe. So I have 4 stones. Okay, I can only get to the first platform. Yep. Can I even make this? I only have 2 stones left. Maybe I just need to run all the way across. Okay, made it. Ah, so there's only a single fire frog. I see how it is. Okay, well, let's fight. Maybe I don't even need to summon the other creatures. Yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of HP. Not very fast either. 900 damage. 900 damage with a melee swing and a not melee based build. And now we have a Ruo's arrow. Wow, that's pretty quick. Fire Dancing Frog, Flame Frog is the... Yeah, once again, just like the description is slightly different. Huh. Apparently we step off in the swamp a little bit. Guess there's not much else. Not much else out here though. You know, I should just teleport out of here. I'm gonna have to go back and farm this frog, though. Because this frog is used for at least 2 recipes, I think. Oh, I can't even open the menus here? That's awkward. Alright, catch you later, Raf. Alright, and we are done here. Get the F out. Make a little... yeah, I should just teleport. I was wondering if the flowers might be back. I kinda want to farm those guys one more time. Nope, not quite. Okay, let's teleport out then. But yeah, I guess I would have saved myself like an hour or 2 of on-stream grinding if I had just done off-stream. Like the fire frog. Like I had no idea where that thing was, but there was a lot to search around. Okay, I'm just gonna be crafting stuff, so let me just go on a short break, step away for a little bit, get a little bit more water. Still warm out, even though summer's mostly done with, I think. You usually think of June as the start of summer, right? I think September would technically be fall, but it still feels a little warm. And we're not even at September yet. Anyway, see y'all in a little bit. Okay, I am back. Let's get cracking on some more spells. Or crafting more spells. Crafting at least one more spell. Can't guarantee that there will be a whole bunch. Alright. MP costs are ridiculous on this thing. Yeesh. It's just a single large fireball, huh? Splash small enemies in the path of the fireball, and then it explodes after it hits a big one. Huh, does that mean it only does max power when it hits a big one, or does that mean that a big one will stop it from traveling further, even if it's not the target I have specified? Amazing. Oh, I see. You need the dark magic stones to make some of the more powerful stuff. Egads. Yep, we need some small magic stones. Okay, I guess I'm gonna be farming zombie warriors for a while. Although before that, I need this thing. Pyrrhic vocal cords? Maybe if I search in the mines, there'll be a variant of these creatures that I haven't fought yet. Lightning Dragon Horn. Lightnoceros? Is that how you pronounce it? Clearly it's a cross between lightning and a rhinoceros. I wonder, is it a little too condescending when I say something like that? Clearly, obviously, of course things work that way. Still wondering about some of the other people. Wait, hold on. Oh, no, we can make... Hey, we already have an Now Shield. I was like, wait, we can make the stuff. But yeah, I don't know where to find that. I feel like a merchant should be selling it somewhere. Maybe I talk to the blacksmith if I have stuff for sale now, instead of just... Well, who knows. I was gonna say instead of just upgrading stuff. Okay, well it doesn't look like we knew anything else. I thought there was something else that needed the Fire Frog thingamabobber. Okay, so plus MP cost, plus power boost, that might be a little too devastating. Okay, this is actually too costly. Let's see. So minus MP cost, let's just put this thing on there. I just want to make sure I got the right spell. No, this is the right spell. Yeesh. Okay, power boost, MP costs. Yeah, I want to put the spell in there. 66 MP cost is too much. Yeah, maybe I would just put the regular lightning here, because sometimes I try to use one for like increased AoE. So for this one, maybe this. $60 costs, 64 costs. Even with the MP cost decrease, it's still 64. And this one, 33 even with the MP increase. Or, okay, sorry. 64 with the MP decrease. This is 33 with the MP cost increase. And this one's unaffected, but it's got a power boost. And then if I need to, I'll have to manually pull out the 4 fireballs to finish off weak enemies. Okay, is there anything else left to explore? Of course there is, the freaking mines. There's also a bunch of other stuff, hold on. Gotta explore the Lac Forest. Scientist Matt's Garden. What is that? Is that the guy who's making the mechas for the bandits? Huh. Oh yeah, the Desolate Hills behind it all. Water Balloon Frog Swamp, Fire Frog Swamp, Fire Cave. Can't go any further down the road. Those are like ruins up there. I thought it was supposed to be like a city or a village or something. Can't go any further here because, well, we don't know how to get through that weird portal in the wall. Can't go any further here because we can't deal with the cold. Boy. Okay, this is kind of annoying. So you can go up and down here. You press left here, you press down, you can't go there. But you press left there, it brings you all the way up there. So yeah, press left, it sends you here. Press down, doesn't work. Press right, it brings you over here instead. The reason why I was trying to press left is because I was trying to see what was over here. Like, well, where are all these connected paths? Well, I guess this would be after we get past the big gate on the road. Now, where are the lions then? I don't remember. So, this Pudding Cave, this is all swamp. Is that not here? Oh, this is Lion's Plain. Okay, so this is where, Aimhard's temple is. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but, like, just the way it's spelled, it's literally aim hard. Okay, so we've done very low progress this time. I still have, like, 40 minutes, but maybe... Well, I guess it's closer to half an hour. Don't want to start the after stream gaming too late. Okay, well, we could make a little bit more progress, I suppose. I feel like maybe I should just save the Lion's Plain for next time. Although I could at least go back to the Desolate Hill and talk to Anna. She might say something before I run off to the temple. Maybe we should scold Pieberry for doing something so dangerous. Maybe we should be grateful. Maybe we should give her something to help her out along the way. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else I missed. Oh, actually, so I'm a little curious about something. Let me see what happens if I make her rest. I'm pressing on the wrong stuff. For some reason, I do fumble with these menus a little bit. Run errand. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. This is a lot of stuff. How much of it is actually valuable, though? Where did we get this thing? I don't remember. Pudding Cave. Okay. So it looks like we can't farm stuff specifically from enemies. Wait, we can get stuff from Anna's house? Huh. I don't remember the last time I was in Anna's house without a cutscene, though, so maybe that's where the valuable stuff comes in. I don't remember what some of this stuff is. I can't review them too well. Like, some of this stuff is easy to get. Like, that's just in the village. It's a lot of berries, though. What is this stuff? Sulfur powder. Okay, so I didn't need that. At least I don't think I need it. Okay, let's go to the mine. Kick around everything that's around here. Also check what stat boosting things we have. Don't remember we need this berry for anything. Jeez. Lots of giant frog poison pouches. Grease magic, but it decreases HP. I need more HP. Huh. Okay, this is why it still stays there even when you have zero of the stuff. So you press it too rapidly, you don't accidentally consume something that you weren't trying to. Hopefully I don't need these for something that I totally forgot about. What is special? I don't remember. Yeah, I'll just consume it. Oh, it's magic. Inconsistent wording. Anyway, my magic's been boosted, my HP has been significantly boosted, my MP has been significantly boosted. Now I won't feel too bad when I waste a well, not waste, when I use a 350 HP healing item, because before I didn't even have 350 HP. Now, depending on how low my HP is, I might not waste it at all. Don't remember this berry is used for anything other than just increase max MP by 1. Every time you stop by that lady's house, you can get an aged berry. Let's see. Oh, yep, a whole bunch of enemies that we haven't fought before, quote unquote. Gotta remember I rearranged my lightning spells. The cheap one still would have been able to deal with these guys just fine though. What about the strong one? Wait. Did I arrange things wrong? I think I might have arranged things wrong. I'm not sure. I'll have to check later. But yeah, that was just now. That was a case of what I was talking about earlier in the stream about how the tier 3 lightning spell usually is better for AoE, but sometimes it doesn't chain that far. Whereas the tier 4 lightning spell usually has less of a chaining range, but still managed to get them that time. Don't ask me what that's all about. I have no idea. Red potion. Have I gotten one of those before? I do not know. But let me just check here. It doesn't say. Of course, I'm not gonna say it right there. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to spend some time checking over. I want to say like I arranged it right, but for some reason they're not in the right in the positions that I expect them to be in. By the way, I'm gonna take them down, so I suppose maybe it doesn't matter that much. Such an excessive amount of damage for the weak guys. Actually, I want to see the big spell. I mean, we got a new spell, might as well use it, right? Wait. Does it not stop? Because there are no big enemies. Oh my goodness, so my initial... Well, it wasn't my initial assumption, but what I said initially about, like, maybe it doesn't activate its full power unless it hits a big enemy is true. Oh, got a new shield. Alright, this is where we need to get new gear. It's gonna farm it off the soldiers. They got 600 HP and just thinking about how much it would take to quit on these guys. $1,000 damage each. Be interesting if we could hit them from like a specific angle and end up just like, for example, these three enemies, they're arranged almost horizontally. So like here I could hit all three of them, but if I was a little off, it would have been nice to be able to reposition to the left, or if there were more enemies spread out horizontally. Jeez, that's ludicrous. And of course, because I'm getting all my MP back by killing enemies, it works out just fine. Okay, so I have fought them before. I wonder, do you get items from fighting enemies that you've already fought before? Like, I mean, like, obviously you do, but like, do you get equipment, is what I meant to say. Huh, is there a flame set? I'm not a bad guy. What are you saying there? I think he says something about bad guys. I could be wrong. Maybe he didn't say anything like that at all. The giant fireball is kind of ridiculous. Kind of glad I went out my way to get it. Yeah, there are enemies over there. How do you... Oh, I see. The enemies there are through the gate. Alright. We can farm demons now. This is exactly what I meant earlier. It's a big old horizontal line. I can only hit one enemy at a time, even though it's a big old flaming trail. In D&D terms, it's closer to the lightning bolt spell than it is the fireball spell. Fireball is more of a grenade. And I see another triple redeem, so I suppose I will just have to hydrate. Oh, okay, so I can only hit 3 of them at a time. Oh, well, they combine together, eh? Now I want to see how big the explosion really gets. Huge fireball? Huh. There was less than I expected, but then again, like, it did like 1,000 damage to weaker enemies. It only did like 400 or so damage to the mid-rank warriors. I don't remember if it was actually 400, but it was somewhere around there. Alright, I thought I saw more enemies over here. I did. More demons, huh? Okay, let's see how much damage the fireball does normally. I already forgot how much it did to the... Okay, yeah, it is 1,000. It did like 1,200 to the other one. Although now I'm kind of wondering, like... So it does damage when it flies through enemies, but when it explodes, does that also do AoE damage to the enemies that it passed through? Like here, I'm hitting them from the sides. But she just jumped in front of them. Because visually that would look pretty bad if she was fighting in the corner like that. Anyway, let me actually do that hydrate. I stretched a little bit. Looks like I'm getting dark magic stones from these guys. Don't need to form warriors front. Alright. Move on ahead. See what other little things we got here. Ah, 700 HP. It'll take a long time before I can quick hunt these guys, but they're just in the way. I can't do anything about them. Can kill them quickly, but still in the way. the pet moves faster than she does, so I can't just finish it off with a one big flash and be done with it. Gotta wait for it to attack first. And before that, I have to actually pick a target because there's more than one creature left. Okay, we already fought these guys. Maybe we don't need to grind here. I was getting more of those tails, but I can do that later. Alright, lightning.
どれどれハイベリー様の勝ち。
Alright, I did that correctly. I think they had like 700 HP. Yeah, well, earlier we said they had 700 HP. So it did less than 700 damage to the one on the left, like 519. But it was still alright because the pet managed to do just enough damage that it got finished off. We don't have to do that puzzle again. I was a little lost with that puzzle. Didn't understand what the mouse was doing. It was a mouse that was sent out, right? Mine zone 4. There was an item to the left there. I remember I got it before, but perhaps we have to go back up the mine trail. Okay, group of enemies I fought before. But where do you suddenly appear? I could see them. Last. And I suppose we move on now. Why this thing suddenly appeared? A lot of enemies though. Oh man, if only I could stay on the side and hit them all. Alright, for some odd reason the pet got desummoned, but that's fine. I guess something about the quote surprise encounter. In real life, it's not that easy to get ore, sadly. Just run around, just picking up chunks of iron ore, just lying around. This place has probably already been... Oh, that was bad. That was a bad choice. Oh well. Ooh, that was a great bad choice. But yeah, instead of just picking up iron ore lying around, this place is probably empty. I mean, it could be that the miners left this place because there are monsters spawning here. But if that wasn't why, then this place has already been cleared out. That's probably why it's empty. That's probably why the monsters moved in. Although, now that I look at it, a mine should not have giant gaping endless abysses off to the side of the walkway. It should be more cramped, more claustrophobic. Oh shit, back to run on the side. Come on. Huh. Managed to splash that one? No, but it looked like there was a fire effect on it. It has 4 HP though. Got some iron ore. Oh, I thought I saw a prompt, but I think it was just the pet. Right, nothing this way. All the challenges have been removed. No more pesky enemies shooting at us. Top off on HP, because why the heck not? No special enemies here. Treasure chests are still empty. Okay. So I didn't notice, or maybe I did notice and I forgot about it, but this is where we fought one of the demons, right? Improved ball. Where do we get the recipe for bombs? Okay then, such timing. Aha, here we go. This is the component we need for the next spell. A lot of crystal ores around here. Yeah, we can handle this. I just realized our crit is called a kariko, and this thing is just called a kare. Is it ko for the Japanese word for, or suffix for child?
どれどれ
So it wasn't just part of the name, it was just saying that these are the child thunder beasts. I don't know what the karak is supposed to be, though.
敵を囲い込んで
Hail lasers, huh? Oh, it's attacking again? Oh, jeez, this is an agile beast.
どれどれ敵を囲い込んで
Wait, I could use mind control on this? Oh, come on. Wait, I could use it. Okay, well, this critter that I'm using is already my strongest creature, I think. Although I think the low fairy sprite thingamabobber gives me low MP back when it attacks. But oh man, I'm gonna have to remember this. I better not forget. I wonder if there's other creatures that I could have caught, but like it just didn't give me the prompt because, well, I never knocked it to low HP without killing it. So it's either like it's at moderate amount of HP, or I finish it off with like a big attack or something. Alright, let's see what we got here. Craft, the bomb journal. That was such timing. Oh, what is that? Bomb wick. Where did I get these? Not tradable. I need to figure out where to get these bomb wicks because the little ones need bombs too. I mean, sorry, the little bombs need wicks as well. Okay, maybe there was some point in getting sulfur powder. Maybe it was good that I went and grabbed those 12 from Joe. Oh, I was looking at the plus. For some reason I got them mixed up. I thought this one was the one that was mastered. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Still need to farm some more of these guys to get whatever this is. Increase agility by 10% would probably be useful, actually. But before that, we got a new spell. A bolt of lightning flies towards the target and explodes. Jeez. X energy sent out all directions. That sounds devastating. So the basic slab has a power boost. The minor slab has the decreased MP cost. Okay, so everything's set up right. Or it was. Now we're gonna have to do some different stuff. 100 MP costs? Jeez. Well, the 4 fork and the 3 fork fulfill similar roles, and even if I like end up hitting one enemy less, it's not usually a big deal. And usually if I hit multiple enemies and it actually has an effect, like it can actually take out a couple of enemies, usually they're pretty weak. So, you know, maybe I can get rid of the 3 fork. I kind of want to put the fireball here, though. Cost spell, jeez. $88 costs, even with. Wait, hang on. Okay, 80 cost spell even with the reduction. 88 costs if I put on. The big slot. There's some horrifying power right there. Also, some utterly horrifying costs. You know, maybe I shouldn't do that. Oh, and put them on multiple slabs. $80 costs, 80 costs, 66 costs. This was at the beginning of today's stream. This was my most powerful spell, and now it's my cheapest spell, even when I put on the increased cost ability. Oh man, I'm gonna need so much more MP. Getting a little ridiculous. Okay, let me just go top off, and I guess farm a few more rabbits while I'm at it. Rather than going for rabbits, I should be going for those critters with the muscly tails near Laka village. Yep, that's right, Kuro. Playing this again. Probably calling it soon, though. Getting close to the 4-hour mark, but more on that. So I wanted to play some Darktide with some friends today. It's hard to find time to play games with friends these days. And it is about 10. I was saying 10:15, but it looks like one of my party members wants to start a little earlier. You were playing Machine Party. I forgot. Were you the one who was calling for that, or was someone else suggesting that, and then you end up joining in? Or perhaps you were playing on your own. Speaking of playing things together, I know that there's still someone who has not played Species Unknown despite getting the game because I mentioned it. I still feel bad about it. Gotta find some time to play with them. Also, I feel like I need to play it a little bit more. Easier to justify the cost of playing buying a game if you actually play it regularly. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, this was the boss room. Okay, so the boss doesn't respawn. But yeah, I hope you're doing well today, Kuro. Hopefully I'm treating you alright. Only have a few minutes left, but let me know what interesting things have been happening in your life. What have you been up to? What have you been playing? You been watching, reading anything? This extends to everyone too. I might forget to ask, but I do want to hear about all your lives. I want to know everything! It just doesn't always play out that way.
あれ？アンナがいないね。パイの材料を取りに行ったのかな。
いや、アンナは風に当たってくるって出かけたよ。でも表情がすごく暗かったんだ。
アンナが？何かあったの？ 教皇が来るって噂されてるんだよ。それで村の雰囲気も最悪だよ。
王宮勇士も近くにいっぱいいるんだ。
教皇が来るってアンナはミイラのことを思い出しちゃうよね。今は一人にしてあげた方がいいかな。
アンナなら出かけてからもうだいぶ経ってるよ。
We should probably check on her.
今頃森を歩き回ってる気がするけど、ララク森に行ってみなよ。
そうしようかな。王宮勇士もたくさん来てるって言うから心配だし。
You know, I just realized, has my avatar been blocking the character portraits this whole time? Kind of locked in doing Danganronpa? Are you still doing that group playthrough with Yoshi and Kyo? Where you guys are like taking turn doing the voice acting? Man, if you guys keep doing that kind of stuff, I'd love if you guys invited me along. Like, even though I've mostly given up on the streaming thing, like a part of me is still like, even now, still wants to do like story reading, voice acting, that kind of stuff. And I'm still kind of sad that I haven't put more into it. Guess I'll go this way. There's a lot of people here. They don't realize how hard we work. They say just, oh my goodness. These stupid lazy lilac villagers, they say as they sit around on their butts doing absolutely nothing. You didn't plan that, but you're playing off stream because you saw too many clips on your YouTube. I see. I played that first Danganronpa, beat it, loved it. I actually watched most of the anime before I...
教皇城へ運ぶ供物を乗せた荷車の様子。
じゃーん、カンナ様が来たよ。教皇のワンちゃんたち、持ってるものは全部出せ。カンナだ。盗みを始めるみたい。
Pausing this for a moment. Yeah, so I played the first Danganronpa, loved it. I watched most of the anime. I think I might watch the entire anime before I played it myself. But I never got around to playing the second or third game. I actually went and bought one of the spin-off games too, but I didn't touch that one very much. Well, first of all, she's a bandit. Second of all, she's robbing you. And third of all, she doesn't have any magic. I'm not super certain about that. Apparently we've detected no magic, but she is carrying around a staff. And she seems to cast magic missile. By magic missile, I mean they're literal explosives. Might be more like a non-magic rocket. Like I said, she's casting rockets. You know, a little bit of shameless confidence is more appealing when they're on your side. More or less. More or less on your side. Oh man, that's a whole lot of them. Well, maybe you should have attacked them. Bomb spider? Did we fight that? Oh. What do you mean you managed to dodge? You just ate that arrow head on. I mean, good on you for protecting your boss, but dang. Also, good on you for protecting the caster, even if she's not a traditional caster. Yeah, sorry about that.
リクラはこいつらで埋め尽くされてるはずだ。早く。おい魔女、下手な真似したらお前の仲間から撃つぞ。だからおとなしく降伏しろ。
A little awkward translation thing here. It should just be comrade singular, because if there are other comrades hanging around, they should know about them. Unless they're threatening to like go to the bandits' base and shoot them, in which case why set up an ambush in the first place?
くそ、弓使いが邪魔だな。
パイベリー様が来たよ。
Did you jump right into the ambush?
それは私のセリフだよ。へへへ、真似してみたかったんだ。今回は私が助けてあげる。
リーダー、今だ。
もうどうにでもなれ。
Now that's a pretty shallow river. Lots of rocks there though. I don't need no tools. Just in case though, I will produce more summons. And just in case, I use magic shield.
どれどれ。
And I
お呼びですか？
feel like using a bomb. I feel like it's fitting because we just bomb doesn't have good AoE, does it? Huh, decently strong
どれ
though. Okay, I want to use the big fireball, but let's see this, holy crap. Yeah, let's see this lightning spell. Kind of looks like it's hitting everything. Oh, does it only hit along those lines?
審判だ。勇士の力を見せてやる。かかってこい。
Are we poisoned? A little awkward. Gosh, the bar is so weak.
できたよ。
Okay, yeah, it only hits along those lines. However, we can hit quite a few guys. Beautiful. Archer goes squish, and then we finish this guy off. Let's hit him with a big fireball. Maybe I should hit him with the Arua's arrow, but I would hit him with the fireball.
敵を囲い込んで。
Okay. Maybe I should have hit him with the arrow first.
死ね。
Oh, he burned to death. Excellent. Hey, we got leather armor. Oh, more enemies.
勇士たちがめちゃくちゃ集まってくるよ。
しかも全員王宮勇士っすね。何か企んでるみたいっすよ。
Didn't they say something about the Pope?
パイベリーは無事かな。
あいつは俺たちよりずっと強い。リーダーは自分の心配したよ。
レッド、そろそろ上がろう。滝が目の前だよ。
今はダメだ。勇士たちがすでに水辺を包囲してるから。
I can hear the waterfall getting closer.
でも今上がれないと。
そう、このまま飛び降りるのさ。
なるほど、飛んでいこうってわけね。ムササビスーツ濡れちゃったけど大丈夫かな。
飛ぶのは無理だぞ。水中ではジャンプできないから。
じゃあこのまま滝に飛び込むの？マジで？
覚えておけよ。落ちるときに岩にぶつからないように体をできるだけひねるんだ。
But even they can't fly. Maybe maybe the flying suits could be used as gliders, like slow the descent just a little bit. Waterfall wasn't as steep as I thought, but I guess if you like broke your ankle or something like that, you would be kind of screwed.
リーダー、大丈夫？
Also, it's possible that the waterfall and the river are worse than it looks, because, like, in terms of appearance, it looks kind of pathetic.
当たり前でしょ。カンナ様が滝に落ちたくらいで死ぬと思う。
Was she never a witch to begin with?
これでしばらくは安心だな。勇士は俺たちが死んだと思ってるはずだから。
レッド、動ける？
大丈夫。十分歩けるぞ。
Any waterfall you can walk away from is a good one. I have a different proverb. If there isn't loot behind the waterfall, there should be. Hey there, Bugbear. Good to see you.
私も大丈夫そう。
Oh wow, Bugbear's here too.
なんでここにいるの？
Where'd you come from?
勇士たちが集まりすぎちゃって私も水に飛び込んだんだよ。
Are we gonna comment on her appearance now?
わかんない。顔が真っ白になってる。大丈夫？
Yeah, all the witches have white hair and dark skin, but she only has a tuft of white hair. And is she the palest character to the cast?
騒がないで。私はもともと人間だから白いの。あ、だから魔力を感じなかったんだ。今まで魔女に変装してたの？どうして？
前にたっぷり爆薬がついたカンナの顔を見て村人たちが魔女だと勘違いしたことがあったんだ。それからリーダーはいつも変装することにしたんだ。相手が怖がると仕事がやりやすいから。
That's why she has a disguise kit.
いいね。何が？本当の顔。かわいいよ。このカンナ様を誰だと思って？
ご主人様。
ブラックさん、無事だったんだ。あんた、この間は鳥と一緒に飛んでなかった？
濡れたご主人様を水から出すのは大変でな。それでなくてもご主人様は重いからさ。
それよりどうやって上に行こう？空間移動しなきゃダメかな？
リーダー、こっちに来てくれ。何かあるぞ。
Okay, so I thought it was gonna be a quick visit to Anna and then we'd end the stream,
カンナについていこう。
but I need to find a place to actually save. On a side note, you know, Kana disguising herself as a witch to be intimidating, excuse me. I remember something, like, in D&D, there was something about, like, I don't know if it's a common thing, but something about, like, a wizard disguising themselves as a rogue to seem less threatening, because if you see a wizard, you're going to want to take them out. You see a caster, you want to take them out. 1, they tend to be squishy. 2, they tend to be super dangerous. But I've heard of a character that ended up disguising themselves as a wizard, said. A rogue who disguised himself as a wizard. I don't know what that accomplishes. Why are there cannons here? Did they already set these up? Oh, magic circle. Can we save here? That'd be great.
巨大な洞窟。それからその中に巨大な木造施設か。
Wait, is
堕
this
落地域にこんな場所があったなんて。
is this why all those soldiers were here? I thought they were just escorting the Pope. Maybe they had something to do with Anna, huh? Maybe they wanted to kidnap her after all. They're like, oh, you have the amulet.
これって何なのかな？
But wait a minute, if she was captured before, how'd she escape with the amulet? Maybe they didn't care about the amulet before, I don't know.
この様子だとそれほど古い建築物ではなさそうっす。ある程度規模のある団体が短期間住んでたみたいっすね。正体がつかめそうなものは一つも落ちてないっす。かなり徹底して後を消したみたいっすね。
ララクの勇士たちが使ってた秘密のアジトかな？
それにしては規模が大きすぎるっすよ。それにこんな秘密のアジトが王宮勇士のものとも思えませんし。
お、ブラックさん、あそこに空間移動の祭壇があるよ。
はあ、空間移動で目立たずに移動したようっすね。
空間移動か。魔力を使える集団ってことだね。ひょっとして魔女たちが集まって暮らしてたのかな？だけどある日教皇に見つかっちゃって慌ててどこかに移住したとか。
I don't think that's the case, but if it was, that would explain why the soldiers have come in such a massive force this time.
ああ、そうかもしれないっすね。とにかくここは教皇に見つかりたくない集団がいた場所に違いないっす。ひょっとしたら教皇が必死にララク村を監視していた理由はこれかもしれないっすね。
You remember a witch in a book talking about how most of their powers rely on deception? A witch is taught to never break eye contact first, and never explain their practices to outsiders, intentionally making their shops look spooky and evil because that's how people would expect a witch's shop to look. In short, it looked witchy, so clearly they know what they're doing. You know, I think I've seen something like that too. There is definitely some truth behind it. whether it's that you want to like avoid disappointing the customers, or you're putting on a show because that's part of what they expect of you. Like I remember, I don't remember what the context was, but there was some character who was like, who was like, you're supposed to be a hacker. Why aren't you doing that like angry typing thing? He's like, well, I can do it, but it doesn't actually help with the hacking. Can I not save? Oh crap. Okay, I'm in for a long hold, and I thought it's already 10:15. Oh goodness. This was not part of the plan. I was thinking about ending a little early, and I wasn't thinking about going later. Oh jeez, this is not good. The game autosaves, right? Bundle teleportation talismans. Ah.
あれ、空間移動の魔法陣が書かれた紙がたくさん。
I can't. I said that I was gonna play Dark Tide with folks. It was gonna be at 10:15. It is 10:14 right now. And one of them was asking to start earlier. I was like, I got stream. I've neglected this game for 2 weeks.
ふむ、石板でもなく紙の上にここまで綺麗に書けるとは。
To be
か
perfectly
なりの
honest,
実力っすね。
my stream career is going nowhere, so I could have ended early. I could have skipped stream. It wouldn't have changed anything. No one would have even noticed. But yeah, I figured, you know, let's try to keep it up at least until the end. Okay, I'm gonna take a massive gamble. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so hopefully I could just continue and everything would be great. Hopefully. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to call it there. Before I do, I got my little end of stream scribble. No time to raid out. I mean, I can, but like I'm already running late. Short one today. Or shorter than yesterday, anyway. Books of spells will last for ages, but every hunt and every combat will only last until foes move on. What would I miss? What would I gain if I skip a few and take the rest? Alright, that's all I got. Thank you for joining me today, everyone. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. And yeah, I hope you stay well. I hope you had... sorry. I mess up the outro less than I mess up the intro. But anyway, I hope you had fun. Stay well, stay safe, and with well wishes from me to you, have a good one. Goodbye!